Today is a day of yes, Mike. What a day. So it's not actually that far off nationally. We've got about 1.6 miles to go. I've gone and got a coffee, this is decaf, so I was doing good, but still not quite there yet. Surprising how decaf light keeps you awake.
The sun shines on the righteous Mikey Moo.
The sun is shining. It definitely is.
Yo geezer.
Chilled, innit? Today's a nice day. Central London. Taking it easy. This is what life's about. Drinking coffee as well. This is decaf. Yeah, it's decaf coffee. I needed a bit of a boost this morning.
Mike, is it possible to learn how to be as cool as you, or is it something you are born with?
Well, this is the problem I've had. This is the issue that I've got. To be as cool as me, I'll tell you the facts about life. I don't think everyone is at my level. And the reason being is a lot of people are thick. So when I look at all these people, they just can't compute. And I've noticed this for a while, actually. Like when I say noticed for a while, I've always seen this. You've got people that are academic, but they've got no life skills. So what you've actually got is people that are very intelligent, who can work out things mathematically, and they can be intelligent enough, but they're drones. They're drones to the world today. So, you know, you might find out school teachers, they're drones. They basically teach what they've already been taught. So school teachers are not actually that clever. And if obviously you actually ask me about school teachers, I should know, because I've spent quite a lot of time around school teachers. So they're not, you know, they can educate themselves, they can educate kids, but they're not teaching kids the right things in the world today. And that's what school's about. We don't want to have kids knowing too much. So they always say about going on, this is the truth about life now, this is, they always say, oh, well, further education, we want everyone to succeed, we want everyone to, it's not the case of that. It's not the case of that. So, again, a lot of people that I see around society are just drones. This guy here is carrying bags, he's been shopping, but he doesn't drive. Why not? He's a male, he should drive. And he might say, yeah, but I live in London. Well, yeah, but you live in London, but you still should be able to drive. You know, when you see, like, you know, single women down the road walking with the kids, I think so, yeah, okay, well, they've probably got a partner. But really, would I want my kids walking down the road? Not really. Do you know what I mean? I want to be very protective. I want my, you know, my partner to actually know that she's protected. She's got a nice car. She knows for a while that she can go to X and not have to be mired or have a problem. You know, if she says to me, I'm going to go shop today, I'll say, shopping? Did you go shopping? And she'll go, yeah, I'm going to go shop today. I said, well, if you want, I'll just book it online. Here's an app. You'll book it online, get it all delivered. So to me, I would streamline my life around my partner's life to make sure that she's got an easier life. And I'd basically streamline everything down to fine tea. But that's me personally. But would I want her to go out shopping with the kids and having to walk around, and it's more of a ball ache for her, I guess. But if she can just open the door up and go, oh, thank you very much. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying she will keep her housebound, but, you know, she should be able to live a life, not having to worry. Would I want her to live in a nice house, which is gated, you know, which is gated, it's got a compound, it's got a driveway? Pretty well, yeah. But would I want her to live in central London, where she's dealing with all of the people around? Would I want to bring up a family in London, is the question, and the answer is no. So there is a lot to be said about it. There's a lot to be said about life. But I think as life is, I think we're very disconnected. I think as human beings, we are very disconnected. Even for me, I can't relate to a woman. I can't be with a woman. And now I'm starting to realise the reason why. The reason why is because we're just growing too apart. She's got her life, I've got my life, but we're just we're just completely, utterly just in the wrong direction now. And if you're younger, you kind of like live together in parallel. But as you get older, you start to drift anyway. And sometimes you need to understand that we need to pull things back, which I get. So yeah, I've got a problem. I can't find a partner. And the reason why I can't find a partner is because it's just not the norm. It's just, this is the problem now. It's just not normal for me to have a partner. So how do I make this happen? Well, exactly. How do I make it happen is the question. Anyway, right. Where am I now? Chest got quiet. Come on, have I lost? Do tell me I've lost this. I have, I lost it.
Lost in time.
Anyway, we're lost in. Oh, we're back in time.
Ni hao.
Yeah, we're all good. We're all good. Anyway, right. Give me 30 seconds.
I missed it. What happened?
What happened? I don't know what's happened.
Ni hao major washi Bigfoot.
Right, give me 2 seconds. I'll be back. Keep yourselves busy, yeah? I'll be back.
too smart and rich to find a girlfriend. You have to be broke and average to have a partner these days.
You do, and that's the problem. That is the big problem. And either I settle for less and get given shit, or I don't. Unfortunately,
the realization of failure.
It's not a realization of failure. It's the understanding of life. Well, I'm more intelligent than most people, and I wonder why.
Don't women only want rich people though? That is a kidnapper's van if I've ever seen one. We need to find Mike a robot wife. State of the art, or rich enough, whatever that is. State of the art Vark. Mike has his hand. That does sound handy. A blobbler wobbler 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 wobbler. My bouncy titties go. A blobbler wobbler 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 wobbler. Muffle mail. Jam jam namanam 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 and mamamamamamamam. Kakama 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 kakama. Mike should raise his price since gas went up. Gasimus Maximus. Oi oi oi. Snarl well 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 Mike. Mark. Mook. Joe.
Right, what's happened?
More energy, bro, more passion, bro, more energy, bro, more passion, bro, more energy, bro, more passion, bro, more energy, bro, more passion, bro.
Right, all tyres. How do I do this here? This is all that I need to do this, don't I? Settings. Connectivity, customised brightness. Like, vehicle. Updates, vehicle. Let me just find out. Grok, I'm on a Peugeot van, which is a 2005 plate, and obviously it's a expert. Just out of interest, how do I reset the clock for obviously the tyres? I've inflated all the tyres now.
Right, on a 2005 Peugeot Expert. Sounds like the old Boxer Twin, yeah? The tyre pressure reset's dead simple, but it depends if you've got the little dash button or just the manual way. Most of them have a button under the steering column, little black one, looks like a tyre with an exclamation mark. Engine on, don't drive yet. Press and hold it for about 10 seconds till the warning light flashes, then goes out. That tells the system new pressures, cheers. If yours hasn't got that, or it's sulking, just turn the key to on, pump the tyres again to make sure they're spot on, usually 32, 34 psi front, bit more rear.
That's fine, that's fine.
And drive a few miles.
It's not on the settings then? It's not on the settings, is it?
No, mate. No button on yours then? Sounds like it's one of the proper old school ones.
No, it's not. It's a
Just
brand.
pump 'em up dead.
It's a brand spanking new van. It's 2005 plate, so it's a new van. So is it on the steering wheel? Do I need to go through the settings on the steering wheel, or?
Ah, gotcha. 2005 plate, but fresh off the lot, yeah? Right, on the Peugeot Expert from that era, proper new one, there is a reset button, but it's sneaky. Look under the dash, left of the steering wheel. Small black button with a tyre symbol and exclamation mark. Engine running, press and hold it for 10 seconds. The little warning light will flash, then go off. That's it, done. If you've got the fancy steering wheel controls, like those arrow buttons for the trip computer, don't bother. It won't be in there. Just that one button. Give it a go and let me know if it plays ball.
Right, cool. No, it doesn't play ball.
Right, stubborn little thing, eh? If that button's not doing it, chances are the system's got a glitch, or maybe the tyres weren't quite at spec when you pressed it. Try this. Park up, engine off, then back on again. Pump all four to exactly 30.
Right, okay, fine. So that's fucked, isn't it? This is why Grok isn't quite working right. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not quite there, is it? But nearly enough there. Anyway, right, okay.
Hey, Alfred Boyd.
Right. All right, pal. Yes, pal. Where are you going, pal?
Morning farty.
Morning, everybody. I've actually had not much sleep, but I'm wide awake.
2005 vibes, Mike.
Can anyone help me out here? Can anyone help me out? It's broken.
Good morning.
Good morning, all. Life's hard. We all know it's hard. Life's horrific. We all know it's horrific.
Bruv, pal, mate.
All right, bruv. Yes, bruv. Tell me what, bruv.
Get
What?
a new van.
What can I do, bruv? Yes, bruv. Aye, bruv.
Do you have roll-up windows? Unhook the battery for 10 seconds, then reconnect it. Ancient van.
It's fucking fucked, isn't it?
Give it a good old-fashioned pasting, Mike. What do you need help with, Mike?
Basically, I need a new van, don't I? I think that's what we've established here. It's fucking fucked. Same with life. Life's fucked. Right, let me fuel up. It's fucking fucked. The world's fucked. I'm in this realm.
Roll down the window and scream.
I feel like I'm in this realm. This is actually a cage prison. The world's a cage prison. And I feel like I'm just having to be just working with the same people. Well, you know what I mean? There's carpet on there. Take it to the fucking tip. People, yeah, don't like you either.
Right, fuck this lease off, bruv, and get a new van then, bruv.
Don't like
have to
you,
wind
don't
the
like
crank
you.
At the front to get the motor running.
It's fucking fucked. Anyway, look. I'm sure.
I can assure you this is not prison, Mike.
I'll tell you, this is prison, I tell you. I feel like this is prison, I tell you. Have I got freedom? Tell me the truth. Do I actually have freedom, Farty, or not? Or is this prison? This is prison to me. Do you know what I mean? Oi, I didn't give you authority to cross the road. Oi, get back.
Open air prison.
Open air prison. Let's be real. We're in a prison. We are in a fucking prison. Let's not dismiss it. Let's not try and make it any
Rock
sweeter.
ratted you out for your Y2K van.
Listen.
Okay, Mike, this is prison. Get in that shower now, Mike.
Yeah, Mike, do you have the soap? Yeah, it's too slippy. Don't drop it. Well, we also understand that mentality as well. Anyway, right. I need to pull over. I've got arrows of cyclists. Can I go down here? Probably not. Anyway, okay. Is there a camera? Probably. Are we going to take it? Probably.
England Pap now
Prison.
honor of the lads. We are role-playing a prison and Mike dropped the so. You're a liar. 2005 vans don't have lane control.
Yes, they do. They're doing this. Well, I thought I'd tell the truth. Why would I lie? Why would I lie? Anyway.
I am returning my Renault, or would you like to have it, Mike? I just unplugged the battery and then replaced the plug.
Well, you know what? I fucking quit.
Ancient. Mike is actually wrong with the van, Mike.
Anyway, Mike is wrong. Mike's wrong anyway.
What pressure?
What pressure? Exactly. Oh. It's fucking fucked. It's fucking fucked.
Mike, you have broken the van.
As always, Mike's broken a lot of the life, to be fair. Yeah, he's broken civilization. He's broken
Pressure is
civilization.
for tires, Mike.
What's that pressure for the tyres? Oh, right.
Forking forked.
Did-
Shout at it and spit on it, Mikey. That usually works.
Do you have to actually-
I have a Model T Ford. It's newer than your van. Mike's have some cassette tapes if you want to listen to some music. If you had a robot, I could tell it to do it.
Listen, this is kind of like on floppy disk. So whenever I get in the van to start the engine, I have to use a floppy disk to update the files. It's mad, isn't it? The world that we live in today. It's great, this technology we have. Floppy disks. Floppy
Look
disks.
at this chinless man. Mike, fuck the PSI off. Let's just get some run flats.
You know what?
Disconnecting the battery and cutting the wires.
I just think basically, we've just realised now that there's nothing even. It's not even worth living.
Ask Amy, she can tell you.
Life is not even worth living. Do you know what I mean? What's the point? We get born, we're gonna die. Everything in the middle, does it really matter? Not really. Do you know what I mean? We're just prolonging
Dial-up connection Wi-Fi in the van, infrared instead of Bluetooth.
all we're doing is
Do
prolonging
you
the
have
process.
a speech impediment?
Prolonging the process.
Stop forking moaning.
So yeah, born, death, and we're just prolonging it, because we know the outcome. What's the point? What's the point of living life on planet Earth? Let's be real. That's the realization of life. Do you know what I mean? With this like cage prison, you can't escape.
Mike's going to get his floppy disk out. Watch out, chat. It's a mentality issue.
It's a fucking mentality issue. You know what I mean? All right, bruv. Yeah, bruv. Anyway.
Is that speech impediment due to the lack of chin? Chin too fat is not a happy big boy.
I've given in on the coffee. This is actually coffee.
Rookie numbers, bro.
Rocky numbers. Come on, is it rocky numbers or have we actually are we achieving? We're achieving. What about running out of fuel though? I've got like lines across my dash. My fucking van's fucked. I've got like air, which we're now filled up.
Old van, bruv. Mike, let's go and record in Aldi.
You know what I mean? I've got my watch, which is not even on my wrist.
It's a low-level production. Let's go and ruin someone's day, Mike.
You know what? I might go back to the hotel and go back to bed. Isn't that what people do?
Good morning, Mike, you weapon.
Isn't that what people do when they feel like they can't achieve? They just go to bed. They feel depressed. Oh, we know that, do we? Oh, I wonder why. Because the whole fucking population is doing that. Hello, what time did you get up today? Oh, you know what? Have you got a job?
Melt.
I haven't got a job.
Now,
No.
Mike, it's people like you that are always broken down on the side of the road. Mike, if you
Come
could
on.
develop a chin, perhaps the speech impediment and shutter would improve. Chinless melt.
No.
I make money in bed. Fuck it, start off with Costa and ruin someone's day. Let's order a fuckload of food, then say you don't want it. That might work, Mike.
Let's just be real.
Mikey chin.
I didn't realise how many ugly people there were either until like quite recently. There's a lot of ugly people around. Just be real. Do you know what I mean? If you're pretty, you get pretty kids. If you're not, then you realise, let's just be real. I didn't realise until quite
Imagine
recently.
driving around London in this old banger. Couldn't be me, too embarrassing. Did you look in the mirror, Mike?
I wonder
What's
if-
the plan today, Mike? Answer the fucking question, Mike.
All right. What I said then was quite harsh. I get it. Maybe it's the fumes. Maybe it's the fumes of London. Maybe living in London, everyone becomes ugly. Just maybe. I don't know. I'm just saying. Maybe the food in London is trash. But yeah, I didn't realise. However,
Good morning, Mike. Don't let them grind you down.
However-
A chinless baby. It's called genetics.
oh, is that what
Mike,
it's
you're
called?
not an oil painting, are you?
I'm just perfect. What? I'm just
What
being
have
honest.
I told you about those mirrors, Mike? Don't look in the mirror, Mike. They don't have feelings, Mike. They cannot hurt you.
Okay,
All
sorry.
halal crap.
Anyway, we've got a little child with no hat on, and we've got a little child on a bike with no hat on, and then we've obviously got an older woman with a hat on. Like, I feel like saying, where's the hat on the child?
He breaks the fucking mirror.
Anyway.
Have you got your stab vest, Mikey? Protect that chinless chin.
Listen, we've got the stab vest. Don't worry about the stab vest.
Index finger pointing at the viewer.
Listen, we've got the stab vest. We've also got the glass, bulletproof glass. I know, it's fucking horrendous.
Boycott halal vests.
Yeah, it's madness, isn't it?
We need a bulletproof Mac.
Yeah, we might need to. What, to protect TTS? Yeah, bulletproof Mac. TTS? No, let's save TTS.
Mike, when are you going back, Nan's
Don't worry,
house?
kids.
Just wear
You're
a
protected.
jacket made of bacon. A chinless man in London.
A chilling about London. Hello, ladies. I'm new to the area. Come and find me. I love it. No, he's sad. She's sad. She's sad.
Mike, those are generated images of you aren't real. Plenty of fresh air in Leek.
Who's-
Freddie is in
am I real?
Essington.
I'm real. I'm the most happiest guy in the world. Look at all these people here. Sad, sad,
Mike,
sad,
what
sad,
if
sad.
someone steals the Mac and then we're just floating around in someone's crack
I feel like a big speaker and saying, fucking smile.
Teapot.
Fucking
X-ray
smile.
of ribcage.
Miserable
Bubbles.
bastards. Miserable
Mike, you are
bastards.
amazing.
Miserable bastards. Miserable bastards. Do you know what I mean?
Hello, ladies. Look at my chinless chin.
Oh yeah, I can't say that, can we? We know what the word bastard means. Oh yeah, we can't say that. Yeah? Because people say it because they don't know the meaning to it. Yeah? You don't know the meaning to it.
Mike, can you smile?
Well, we know what the meaning is to it, but people like me who've just said it out loud just to say this is how life is,
A chinless man with an infected knob.
people don't think before they
Ask all
speak.
people.
People don't think before they speak, and then when they
Make
say
them
it, it's kind
smile,
of like,
Mike.
can't. So yeah, don't call anybody a bastard, because we know the hidden secret between what that actually means. So and there's not that many around.
Doesn't bastard mean someone without a father?
That is correct.
Chin.
That's
Let's
correct.
just use the
However,
word bitch. Might you bastard.
No. Right, let's be real. Yeah, I said that as a point. I said that as a laugh and a joke, but there was a meaning behind it. Just because we say things in sheer anger, we don't go down the route of going down the route of saying, well, actually, you know what? What's the truth? We say the truth. Yeah. So, for instance, what we need to do now is we need to sit down and think. Right, okay, I'm stuck in traffic now. I can't move. I need to relax and chill out. All these people are going to be getting angry because they've got shit to do in the world today. We haven't. However, we need to start to think about other people. So we're quick enough to comment on other people and use our mouth to say things, but we sometimes don't understand what they're going through either. So what I said then was actually could be a knock-on effect. They could take that personally, and then next minute, sad. When I look around all London now, I look at all these people, they're all sad. They're all sad because they don't understand. They're not educated. They're just walking drones. And I just see it on a mass scale now. I see it on a mass scale. So...
Menu or personalization. Do you call bald-headed pricks when in road rage with one?
I don't know.
Another day, the same worn Primark t-shirt, the same skinny jeans and same trainers and the same mini chin. Brainwashed Marxists take things personally. I am a bastard too. Rest in peace, Father Ham. Mike, will you adopt Farty Ham?
Well,
Factory reset Mike's chin.
I'm just saying, I said that for a reason, as to populate what I'm actually, basically to populate the world.
Wouldn't you be sad if you lived in London?
Yeah, well, I must admit, all these people are wasting their lives. All these people.
Mike, will you be my daddy?
Do you want me to tell you the truth?
Mike, be our new father.
I'll tell you the truth about London. People in London are uneducated because they don't get life. So straight away, they're wasting their life.
Mike can't afford to live in London.
It's not like I can't afford to live in London. It's just fucking expensive as shit. And why would you end up
Daddy
spending?
Mike has his master's degree in delivering.
Think about it. Why would you go down the route? Think about the bigger picture now. Why would you go down the route of getting a job in London and putting all your money that you earn every single month into paying for the house that you're living in because you're in the location of London? Why would you do it? Like, why? The rents down here are going to be £2,000 plus. That's facts. Like, unless you live in a shared accommodation, but to get a house or an apartment is £2,000 plus in London. So when you go to Manchester and you say, oh, well, there's £1,000, I can get an apartment here for £1,000. You see the big difference. And when you come across mortgages as well, look at the traffic now. Look how many hours I'm stuck in traffic now. How many hours of my life I'm wasting. This is me commuting to work, me commuting back from work, me then doing a 7 or 8 hour shift at work, and then coming home, having a phone call from my partner, say, where are you? You know, there's fucking letters coming through the door, there's a fine here, we haven't got enough money, kids are racing around like headless chickens, I can't cope, stress levels, where are you, I need you home quickly. Do you know what I mean? It's madness, and this is what I see on a mass scale. We're fucked. As a human species, we are fucking fucked. And this is what I don't understand. Nobody cares about the job, nobody cares about the work, nobody cares about providing a service. It's fucked. And you think I'm not a mentalist? I'm facts here. This is facts. I'm telling you facts of life.
I'd rather live in a cheaper place and save money in the long run. I was lucky enough to inherit my late father's 6-bedroom house in London. Might share a house with a group of immigrants.
So I spoke to some farmers recently to say, look, I know you're struggling with farming. I know you need money. Let me come and work alongside you. Let's build. Because they've been done over so much, they don't want to integrate with anybody else in society, which means they're then going into debt, which then means that when they die, which they do, they're then realising that the younger generation can't inherit their farms. So now we're finding farmyards destroyed. Now we're finding out that people are buying up land, and basically we've now established that buildings are obsolete. Buildings now are worth nothing because what they drop into the deck. In Glasgow, there was a building that caught fire. And if you look at the historical data of why it caught fire, quite recently, it caught fire because of a vape shop. Now, me personally, in the UK, I would remove all fireworks shops, I would stop fireworks from happening in the UK, factually. You can't get a firework unless you go to a firework display. And I wouldn't allow them to be sold. And any vape shops, I'd close down within seconds. I'd close them down. I'd just obsolete them, get them all gone. And if you want a vape, you have to go to the doctors and get it basically on prescription. That's what I would do, because they are dangerous. They kill you. They don't obviously add value to anyone's life, and they're just basically removing people out of society. And the people that are selling them, guess who they are? Well, let's have a look at who they are. They're removing people out of society because that's what they want. We now understand now. And the governments don't understand. They just say freedom, 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 freedom. No, what we're actually doing is we're actually killing people. And that's the understanding of life. We're actually killing people. So it's the harsh reality. But how do you educate people? Well, I can educate, but I'll tell people the truth.
Jesus, Mike is a full-blown commie crushing our culture. Furthermore, never forget Guy Fawkes.
Well,
Mike, I have just decided you are now Father Ham II. So Mike, I need 50 grand for loss of years you haven't been around. I'll take it in either cash, check, or bank transfer. Mike, have you paid your ULEZ congestion charge? Bloody vapes. Mikey has no chin, and that is a forking fact for forking sure it is fucking forked. Freedom to buy what you want, including vapes and fireworks. Index finger pointing at the viewer. Teapot. X-ray of ribcage. Bubbles. Beaver. Can we visit outdoor laundrette, Mike? Mike, did you talk with Farty about the banning people issue? Thank you, Mike.
The banning people. Right, this is some fuel.
BH. Mike always pauses the forking text to forking speech right before my forking comment, so I have to forking rewrite my forking shinless forking insult. Still hasn't learned lol. Index finger pointing at Mike. Mike trying to ban things like his mate Starmer. Mike, where are you going today? Are you on some sort of excursion for money? Mike, turn the camera, let's see London. As your hardest son, Mike, I am going to need a car for my birthday. And I want to be able to bring my bud round for a shag.
Alright, let me just go fuel up first.
Son.
2 seconds. Right, kids, do me a favour. Behave, kids. Behave.
Do you think Mike is good daddy so far, Ham? No, he's a fucking shit one. I think I need to give him some lessons if he's going to father my chat children. He keeps putting me on mute. Chinny chinny bang bang. I mean, if that's how he copes with parenting. Sharplifting Mike. Dad buys candy. Mute mute fucking mute. How do I become Mike's son? I want to inherit his 2005 van. Candy, don't you mean cucumbers? You lot chat a bag of shit so we can't understand the millionaire attitude. Imagine Storm, hey kids, you're doing my head in. I have built this chip so I can mute you when I have earache. Why does that guy keep coming into chat crying over and over? Which guy? Because he is an imbecile. Balgrave. Oh god, yes, gone. Hahaha, that would be Mike's ideal children situation. No. Don't not be a sausage, egg, bacon, chips or mushroom. I am going to buy some more memberships today. I hope Darren gets one. Mike, watch out, there SB. Alfred, you're too kind.
Who's too kind? Right, we're back. What's happened now? Right. Kids, I hope you've been good. I hope
You
you've been
must
good.
be my second in order, son.
Right, kids.
Mike, fuck off, good boy.
I hope you haven't been
lost
arguing.
my membership. I am a zero heir and I need money and a membership. Mike, help me. You forgot that I am in back of the van. Thank you, Queen. I am a philanthropist like Daddy. Mike, how many kids can we have, Love Storm?
How many kids? How many do you want, Storm? How many kids do you want? You tell me.
People said really mean things about you when you were gone.
I'll make it happen.
No arguing, obviously. Mummy is here.
Listen,
Daddy Mike.
I'll tell you what'll happen. You'll end up finding out you have one child with me, but actually, to be fair with you,
Daddy Mike, I want a new car.
it will probably end up working out whereby I get three kids within one
How
time.
many kids can we fit in the van?
A lot. Be able to get like booster seats in the back as well. Yeah, booster seats. Rack it all out. Do we 3, 9, maybe 9?
Mike takes it up the bum. I feel sick for calling Mike my daddy.
You feel sick.
I've got an inheritance. I am zero heir. Hi, I am new here. Can I be a mod? Please, Mike, stop gassing. Mike said alert.
Just saying.
Party, don't worry, many call him that.
It's all gone wrong. Right, I'm still waiting for this taxi guy behind me to move. Come on, taxi, please leave, taxi. Taxi. Yes, that's it, taxi.
How do you know how many kids can fit in the back of the van, Mike? Daddy Mike.
Well, these sorts of vans normally have seats in the back, and they normally have these can be used like a 9-seater. So, well, it's cool.
Mayo Chad, did you see what he called his account LMFAO? It's all gone Pete Tong.
It's all gone fucking wrong, and we all know this.
Mike, seriously, I think we can have 5 kids and be okay, Love Storm.
5? Oh, fine.
Oh, sorry, I thought you had some bodies in the back then.
Not in the back of here. Not at the minute.
Can we practice first though, haha,
Right.
Love Storm?
I'll be 2 secs. I'll be back in 2 secs. Thank you. 2 minutes.
Mike, you are my daddy. Thank you for being my daddy. I love you, daddy. What a great daddy. Lol. He will be back in 2 hours. He said he will be back in 2 secs, Storm. Oh, you missed my practice joke, you prick. Mikey moo moo moo. Yeah, fuck off, Mike. Haha, Storm. He got scared. That's the best part about kids making them. I am gonna make some sandwiches. He finally gets flirted with and he fucks off. He got scared of the practice offer, Storm. It will be good if the phone is snatched in London. You are better off flirting with a beaver. Didn't he just, for fuck's sake, if he's scared of the offer, what would he be like in the sheets? Might get some excitement. He would be a 1-minute wonder storm. Bloody offered it him and he's ran. I get it, I understand, Mike. Mike's body is a wonderland. Mike needs Viagra. What the fuck? We have to come to the conclusion that Mike is gay. Hello everyone from Texas. Is this gay confirmed? First he saves a cat over me and now this. Hello Texas from London, confirmed. 1000% a gay lover.
Right, kitty cats, I'm back. Welcome back. Thank you.
Mike, do you need Viagra? Now Mike is straight and ready to make me some babies.
What's this, sorry?
Mike, they be talking about you. Are you gay?
Do I look gay? Do I look gay? Listen, I've
Mike
got...
Storm offered to shag you and you ran away.
Well, I'm not surprised. Have you seen her? I didn't say that out loud. I thought it.
Very gay.
I've been trolling her for saying that. No, that's a bit harsh. Listen, sweetheart, I think you're very pretty.
Damn. OMG Storm. Fuck off, Mike.
Come on. Let's be real. Let's understand.
Don't bloody talk
Listen.
about our mum that way.
Listen, let's be real. Do I understand women? Yes. Keep her on her toes. Never ever let her off her toes, because if you let her off her toes, guess what happens? It goes wrong. So between a healthy relationship that I know of, you need to keep banter going. You need to keep the, basically 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. So you need to, the comebacks, the interaction, what's going to happen next, not quite sure. This is going to happen next. Oh my God, what's this coming through the post? Oh, you've got a nice little envelope coming. Oh, what's in the envelope? You have to keep a woman on her toes throughout the whole of your life. If you don't do this, the problem is that she gets bored. And this is what I've noticed about women. You've got to keep a woman on her toes so she doesn't know what's going on. And that's how a successful relationship actually blossoms and grows forward. And I actually know it because I've seen it in several occasions. So men need to level up and keep their women on the toes and actually allow things to basically push forward. I'm going to do this way. Okay. I've been told to go this way now. I'm trying to get out. Anyway, but yeah, it's interesting actually. It's interesting to see how the world actually works, and actually, and I think this is why I think mentoring men and women into dating and actually understanding. I think we've gone through a whole change of dynamics, and men don't know how to date, and women don't know how to date. And it's not just about obviously getting laid, and you know what I mean. There's a lot more to it. To hold down a relationship, you have to work at it, and it's a challenge. It's hard. The problem we've got now in the world today is, the way I see it, is we're too overpopulated with too many options out there now. And now, what's love? What's love? Is that something you think about? What is love overall? Is it something you think about? Is it something that you feel? Is it just a word that's in the dictionary that we just believe is, oh, we're in love? Do we think it's a sport? Do we just like pleasure? Has love become pleasure? And we now obviously just basically have pleasure. And then we now realise that kids aren't planned. And now we find out that anybody that is planned is non-existent. It's only for the rich, because the rich plan. But then the younger generation and the younger generation are just naive. Women are naive when they're young. We know this, and a woman doesn't really understand herself or understand what's going on in the world today until she's in her early 20s. That's a woman, and even early 20s. That's something I'm saying is low. A woman doesn't really know herself or know what she wants until she's late 20s, coming into her 30s, and then that's when she realizes, oh, I want a family. So she's chasing something that she doesn't understand or doesn't even get to know. And that's how I see it. Now, I've seen it on a mass scale now. I spoke to the younger generation. I spoke to 18, 19, 20-year-olds. I spoke to early 20s. But you could just say that I'm a lot older, so I'm a lot more educated and wise. But I now see it. I've now got the full picture. Whatever you say, everyone's going to everyone's going to have their own opinion, because they're going to say, Mike, you don't have a clue. Well, if I don't have a clue, what is normal? What's natural? So if you say that if I'm single, I haven't got a clue about women, then you could just say, yeah, but you're not getting laid, Mike, or you haven't got a woman, or you don't understand women. Or what I could say to you is, I'm single. Is there a reason why I'm single? And do I know women more than what you know women as? Because you've obviously, you've been adapted. When you actually get to a level whereby you get involved with a woman changes you. That's what she does. She basically picks you and she molds you into what she wants. And that's what I see with a large amount of men. There's men that I know who were different, and suddenly they meet a woman, and they've been with a woman for about a year and a half. She molds him into something that's not him. Dress sense is changed, and it's kind of like, okay, well, why have you changed your dress sense? You never used to wear those sorts of colours. Why do you do it now? Oh, well, she bought me this, and I've been wearing this, and right. So she molded you into what she wants you. Right, got you. And then when people certainly comment back, normally men just go down the route of being basically black and white. Well, the way men message is going to be very different. And when men meet women, men start to have a lot of ghosting going on. So if you got a partner, you will ghost, or you will 9 times out of 10 ghost a lot of your friends, because you're just busy. You're dealing with it. I know it. I've seen it. And this is the understanding of life. And we understand now that we are so disconnected. I'm telling you one thing, most kids aren't planned. Facts. That's facts. Most kids aren't planned. The first kid, at least in any family, is not planned. The first kid in every family was a mistake. And I'm telling you that factually, because that's how I know the world works now. So the first kid's mistake. So the second kid was kind of like, well, we've already got one kid, so we might as well have a second kid. So that's how it works. And if you don't believe me, then look at psychology in the human species. That's how it is. So every single person who's the oldest, majority of every single people that are the oldest are mistakes. Because we know what sex is. We all understand it. You don't plan to have a kid. You just basically want to have sex for pleasure, and suddenly you just get caught short. And 9 times out of 10, it's because men, first of all, can't control themselves. I shouldn't say this, but if you're a male and you know your body, technically, you can't get a woman pregnant. You can't get a woman pregnant if you know your body. That's how I know life. But if you don't understand your body, a large amount of people end up finding out that they just end up, let's be real, they end up getting a bit too overexcited. They've had a few drinks. They're not in control of their own body, and before you know it, yeah, it's kind of like the phone call. Yeah, we need to have a chat about this. Yeah, this has happened. That's happened. So we understand that mentality. Let's be real. I know people are going to argue with this now. They'll be like, Mike, but it is what it is. What do you do? Tell me off?
Mike, shut up now.
Anyway, well, what have I said now? What haven't I said? What should I have said?
Mike's motto is treat em mean, keep em keen. Hey, Mike. Mike is wrong like always. Mike, fuck off.
Mike's wrong like always. Mike definitely isn't wrong. Mike's
good boy, do as you are told.
I'll shut up then. Go on, I'll give you the talking stick. I'll allow you to talk now. Go on.
Mickey's Pull Out School for Young Men Chapter 1, Know Your Body. Mike, take a breath. Told you he was gay. I am 4th out of 7.
Obviously, everyone's going to go down.
Mike, can you turn the camera yet?
Well, we'll turn
Okay,
it.
we have the talking stick. Mike, how long have you been inside the closet?
Well, I haven't been inside the closet. I thought I'd tell you the truth. If I was inside the closet, I wouldn't be talking.
Mike, the mods don't respect you. What the fuck?
If I was out, listen, if I was gay, yeah, first of all, I will be supporting the agenda that I fucking hate. So, end of story. Let's be real. Let's be real. I can't be gay because I don't believe in people that are gay because we understand this logic now. So, first of all, it's broken. So I can't be gay. But also, I can't be trans either because at the end of the day, I don't support that either. So, like, at what point do you just say, actually, Mike, fair play to you? Which is kind of like the truth. It's broken. So, let's be real. Let's just be real. I'm sure somebody will go down with having their wooden edge race soon. Mike, we don't believe in you. Why don't you believe it in me? Yeah, we don't like this. All right, you don't let me tell you the truth. Okay. Listen, anybody can be anything they want, but when they've broken the cycle of life, which is the circle of life, meaning Lion King, the circle of life, you tend to understand, don't you? That maybe Mike's right.
ETS on.
Anyway.
Blah blah blah. Turn the fucking TTS on now, good boy. Right, Mike, I have a debate for you.
Go on, debate me. Go on, debate me. It's gonna have to be a good one.
Mike, no more TTS muting now, you donkey.
No,
hey,
tell
robot,
me.
turn on the TTS. Should we have straight-only pubs?
Straight only pubs. Well, put it this way. Let's be real here. Only straight people can have kids. Yeah, so we understand this mentality now. So yeah. Has to be binary. A man and a woman. It's the only way it works. It is the only way that it actually works because, you know, let's be real.
Mike, you would be banned from them then, because the gays mix with the straight and then the gays try to hit on the straight.
Correct.
Straight only pubs for life.
Because...
Nothing wrong with being gay, why are you
No, I'll tell you the truth. So for me, what I love about life, for me, is if you've got an easy woman, I've got no interest. Like literally, if a woman ever throws herself at me, I've got no interest in that because the chase isn't there. I need a chase. Men need a chase in life. If the man hasn't got the chase, then he's bored. So he'll chase and chase and chase, and then when he actually gets, it's like he's achieved. The problem is with being gay, is if you're gay and find out a gay partner, it's too easy. So straight away, it's never ever going to blossom because at the end of the day, it's going to be one of those things. Gays is too easy. You know, you go into a dating app for a gay guy, and all they want to do is fuck each other. So it's too easy. So think about the bigger picture. What's going to be the hardest? The hardest is men like a chase. So if men are gay and they want to turn a straight guy gay, that's a chase. They've achieved because they've achieved a goal. So what you then find out is they don't want to fuck their own, they want to fuck straight guys, which then breaks the size of society even more. So then they're turning gay people more gay. So straight away you've got two people, one straight guy that wasn't gay will then become gay, and then they fall in love, and it's kind of like, you know, and the whole idea is think about it. What's the end goal? The end goal is every single person is going to be gay, eventually. So there'll be no kids. There'll be no we won't have a population. So eventually the whole of the world will become very, very streamlined and controllable. So that's what's going to happen. They're pushing these agendas to turn everybody gay, and it's trans. And what I see now, I see a large amount of women getting their tits chopped off, which is facts, it's happening in real time. A large amount of women that are having, obviously, customized penises made, And there's so many people that have been reversing over now. There's so many binary, like saying binary this and binary that, and there's so many agendas now coming out, which I think isn't an agenda. There's only two agendas, but there's people, they've created this whole like philosophy that there's so many fucking agendas now that anybody can be anything these days. So they've actually now pulled everybody from being male or female to be anything they want, and then next minute now nobody's having sex. So, well, they are having sex, but they've obviously then set up the contraception pill, and they've allowed obviously abortions to happen, and suddenly now we've got this whole population. Back in the day, this was never a thing. Now it's become a thing. Gay wasn't a thing, but now it's become a thing. Trans wasn't a thing, but now it's become a thing. So all these things have all become a thing because the population's too big. So if they can go down the route of saying, right, well, let's control the population now, let's bring the population back down, how are we going to make that happen? Well, first of all, we get everybody on drugs. To get everybody on drugs, that's a massive income, but we can also control who they are, what they are. If you start taking drugs, to be realist with you, it's breaking apart our society. You know, drugs, making yourself whereby you're not interested in women and men, it makes you think twice. So I tend to understand this now. I've gone down the route of looking into this now, and I've now realised that the whole agenda is to decrease the population and to get rid of the population to the mass it's growing to, is basically create all these genders and allow it to expand itself. And that's why people come to the UK, because it's so acceptable here. In certain countries, it's not acceptable because it's not a thing. It's broken. So if you are gay and you're in a country that doesn't support it, then they will openly come to the UK and live a life in the UK, because then they say, oh, security. Is it security? Are you adding to the system, or are you affecting the system? You're infecting the system. You're reprogramming the local population, and you're draining society. And this is how I see it on a mass scale now. The world's broken. We're fucked, basically. There's too much going on, and people will go down here and say, Mike, you can't say that. Well, what do you mean I can't say it? It's my opinion. It's what I've seen and what I'm seeing in real time. People argue with me, so it's interesting. But there is the debate. You know, for one, you can't reproduce. Second of all, you're not going to reproduce, so you've infiltrated the system, and you're then changing everybody who is straight into gay. So then straight away you're broken it.
Might be quiet now.
So, anyway, just saying.
Person turquoise writing headphones. Mike, have you ever been in love?
I've never been in love when I was younger, but like now, I'm so disconnected from the world. Like, I look at the realm, I look at the realization of life, and the real thing about life, and I think self like, it's fucked. I am a real bloke, and I see things for how things are.
Wait, Mike, you said you don't believe in love.
I don't believe in what the word love means. Love means an umbrella of things: companionship, commitment, you know, dedication, teamwork. There's a lot of underlining words in with the word love. So in what I'm saying, I'm right. The word love doesn't actually exist. But what you need to understand is what's under the umbrella of the word love. Love's at the top of the pyramid. So yeah, there's intimacy, there's pleasure, there's teamwork, there's so many different words that you can put in the word to love. So that just basically defines what love actually is, but just in a that's simple word. Love is a simple word for a lot of what love actually is.
So you don't have feelings for anybody?
Well, again, feelings is part of the society of love.
The bullshit detector is going nuts.
Anyway, I'm glad you want to just. It's cool. This is why people can relate to me, because people can relate to me and people want to be around me, people want to listen to me, because what I'm actually saying is facts and figures about the world that we live in, and that's why I think people will. They believe it. They know I'm right. They know the truth, The problem is they daren't come out and say it because they'll be like, oh, you're this, you're that, you're this. And for me, I just want to know the truth about life. I want to go out there and just basically listen to the truth. I want to hear the truth. I want to see the truth. I want to know exactly what the truth is. But we are so disconnected from the truth now that to get back to the line of the truth is just going to be...
Mike, I have another debate. Do you think we should tax the rich heavily and leave the poor people alone? But we love your narcissistic opinions, Mike.
The thing about taxing the rich, I'll tell you the truth. The rich get taxed anyway. But, however, you've got to understand that everything you see in the world is a scam. Because you've got to look at life. So, governments are a scam. They're a scam from day one. They take taxes. That's a scam. They take and take and take. What they spend the money on is a scam. Because at the end of the day, they money launder through systems in place. So paying tax, paying into the system, paying anything to the government is a scam. That is the biggest scam in the world, is governments. Not only you've got governments that are a scam, fine, accepted, you've also then got the flipped narrative of that. So where does the money get filtered through to? And they're all scams. Businesses are a scam because they say, well, we're supplying you a service. Well, what is the service? Well, the service is we're providing you a service. Well, you don't provide the service. So what you're saying is you're scamming me. You're telling me you're going to provide me a service. But then when it actually comes down to it, after you're taking my money, you're not supplying the service. Accountants, solicitors, even down to the fact of selling and buying your house from estate agents, they're all scammers. So straight away, everything you see in the world is a scam. Fuel is a scam, like everything's a scam. So you've got to understand that from my perspective. So if a business is a scam, that's the world. The world's a scam because the world is run as a business. So politicians are run as a business, countries are run as a business, businesses are run as a business. I have conversations behind the scenes about things. So what you then realise is, well, actually, okay, fine, now I get it. So if I have conversations behind the scene, are you telling me everybody else is not having conversations behind the scene? Are you telling me that Trump is not having conversations behind the scene? Are you saying that obviously the agreement between Russia and Israel aren't having conversations behind the scenes? Are you telling me that they're not manipulating each other as well? Of course they will. Russia is going to be manipulating against the world, against China. Deep down, I think China don't like Russia personally, but then they might be very, very good friends. They're good friends because they want to attack the West. So in that aspect, they're going to be good friends. But then if you look at the historical data on what China have done to Russia in the past, stealing land, realistically, they probably hate each other. So straight away, you got to look at the bigger picture. So in obviously the realm of life, it is a scam. The rich are quite clever because the rich understand life. I know how to take money from the poor. I've always done it. So straight away, if I know how to take money from the poor, and you have to take it from the mass. So instead of taking money from one person or two people, you want to take from 100 and 20, 100. You want to do it from 100, 200, 300. If you can take £1 off 1 million people, guess what that means? That means a lot of money. So you want to do is if you take a penny off everybody, nobody will realise a penny's gone missing. So think about the bigger picture. How do you become rich? Think about how to become rich. You want to take a small amount of money off a lot of people. That's how you become rich. The problem is with the mentality is as a human species, what we do is we think, well, we want to get rich. So we go down the route trying to charge everybody. We'll charge you 100 quid, charge you 100 quid, charge you 100 quid, charge you £100. That's the reason, because we want to charge the £100, but the only way to do that is to say we'll supply you a service. But if you don't provide the service, you're already taking the £100 anyway. Accountants, they charge you £1,000 for looking after your company accounts, let's say, but then they've got 30 clients that they're looking after, so that's 30,000. And they look after 60 clients, and they've got 60,000. They look after 120 clients, and they've got 120,000. So when you look at the whole idea of what they're doing, a client, they're just stealing, they're just taking money. And then when you phone them, they charge you. Whenever you send an email, they charge you. Whatever they do, they charge you. So on top of that, they charge you as well. So the whole thing's a scam. So when you look at the whole of life, it's a scam. So to tax the rich, you're going to struggle to tax the rich. Because I'll tell you the truth. The rich know how to save money. The rich know how to make money. The rich know you can't make money, but you can take it. So the rich know how to take it. Elon Musk knows how to take money. He's not a daft guy. When you become rich, you get put into an element of life whereby you get taken to one side and have a chat to. That's what happens. You don't become, when you get to a millionaire status, you are noticed, you're known about. That's fine. When you come to over a certain amount of a millionaire, you then get taken to one side and talked about and said, right, you know what? In all these celebrities, they're all part of the group. They're all part of the group. I'm telling you facts. You also know as well that billionaires are a part of the group. Look, let's just be real. If there's a group of billionaires which supposedly have been on an island, they've been dealing with Jeffrey Epstein, they're billionaires. So if they're billionaires, and that's the sort of stuff that they get involved with, that's a group. So you tell me the millionaires aren't in a group? Let's be real, they are. So straight away, you've got to understand that mentality. When you become wealthy, you start to realize you're wealthy, and you start to go basically associate with groups of people. And that's whereby the wealth will always stay wealthy, the poor get poorer. And basically, what I'm telling you is this, to get out of being poor, stop paying. Stop paying out, save your money, and start to understand the scams. So when you go and buy a coffee, why have you bought that coffee? Think about it. Why have you bought that coffee? Well, first of all, they've bought that coffee because, what? It's because you have a coffee and you're addicted? It's addictive. Caffeine is addictive. We know this. Hence why people get addictive and they have to buy coffee. So straight away, think about it. Barbers, do they make money from barbers? Well, think about it. Everyone has to have a haircut. But the amount of money that they actually make compared to, let's say, the bigger picture, it's a small business. You can't scalability that business. It's impossible. You've got people that are going to be doing cash in there. There's going to be people that obviously are going to be awful. People aren't going to pay the bills. You can't scale that on a mass scale. But what you can do, if you want satellites in the sky and everyone's connected to it via the internet, then you've got mass surveillance. Like, you can scalability that, but you can't scale a small business. I know we need it, but you can scale it. So you got to look at the bigger picture. Again, the police, can they scale? Well, yeah, they can scale. The more reports that they have, the more people that phone in and complain about things and get crimes, the more the government are going to give them. So what do? If the police need more money, they just go down there going to the local government and saying, well, we need more money. So straight away, who pays it? The taxpayer pays it. So we end up getting more taxes. So the poor get poorer and the rich get richer. And also, as well as the rich don't pay tax. Do we know this? Because they offset everything. They offset the lifestyle. They offset pretty well everything they own. They offset businesses. They offset, like, for instance, they offset like rents. They create rents. They can go down the route of creating rent. They create an invoice. Yeah, we're paying rent for this. Okay, bank transfer. What's the bank transfer? Label that. Okay, office. Okay, done, sorted. The rich don't pay taxes. So straight away, I'll be real. I told you, business is a scam. And who wins? If you've got a 9 to 5 job, you'll never be able to achieve. You can't achieve. You're going to be in the slave mentality for the rest of your life, and you won't be able to achieve. And the reason being is because we worry too much. My mentality is stop worrying. Start focusing on starting a business in the UK or anywhere in the world. Run a business, provide a service, and change the narrative. If every single person starts changing and starts running businesses and starts making money independently, guess what happens? We then find out that there's no slavery. There's no slave work. So straight away, everyone's doing business, and everyone then has to be part of a business to actually start building. Get registered, start paying your VAT, start building a building. But the problem is we don't, because we're lazy. As human species, we are lazy. So anyway, if you tax the rich, it won't work. You can try. The only thing you do is tax the poor, because the poor are thick. Poor don't know. That's the only thing you can do. There's a lot more people that are poor than rich. So straight away, do you tax the rich or do you tax the poor? You tax the poor. There's a lot more of them.
Okay, Mike, I have no other debates.
Well, okay. Well, is that because I've spoken too much? That's the realization of life. I should get a little video to say the end. Do you like how the little music is? The end, full stop. So I kill the stream. It plays like a little small play out.
Party face with a party horn, hat and confetti. Ha 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 ha.
Clipped. People say I'm uneducated. You're right, totally. Anyway, the world's about slowing people down. They want to basically slow everyone down and stress people out. That's what the plan is. The plan is to literally destroy humanity as a whole and a species. There's more deaths now than there ever has been.
Like someone mentioned you on a YouTube live from a YouTuber that had 500k subs.
Oh, did they? Fair play. Do you know who that was?
I cannot clip the rant mic, it would take up half of my hard drive space, lol.
You know what? The thing I love about this is the humour. The people who have got a really, really good sense of humour. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, that's what makes my day. It makes my day listening to these, to some of the people that speak out. Like, it makes me laugh. It gets through the day as well, which is hilarious.
I bet it was olive oil run.
Listen, she knows full well who I am. She's following me. I know she is. But it's cool, sweetheart, because at the end of the day, unfortunately,
the YouTube account was Olivia Ilran or something, and the person who mentioned, Mike, how do lunchboxes work? Yes.
I'll tell you in a sec. The thing about Olive Oil Run, I'll tell you the truth. First of all, she'll be jealous of me, for one. I'll tell you facts. She'll be jealous of me. Second of all, as well as I've got a large amount of money. Second of all, as well as I haven't scammed the living shit out of bots. You don't get an account that is worth that amount of subscribers and only get 200 people on your stream. It doesn't make sense. So she's got over 525 or something when I last checked, and she only has 200 people on a stream. It's fucked. It doesn't make sense. Like, she should be getting, like, for her, I would say she should be getting about 900 people watching her if, for instance, her streams were viral. She, first of all, won't ever be able to achieve. Second of all, as well as her reputation has been destroyed as a woman. She won't get laid. She won't get laid. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. She'll only get used. Her body now will only get used and abused now by men, because at the end of the day, she's petite. She puts herself out there. She's never ever going to be able to get a loving relationship. Somebody that's actually loving. Somebody that actually wants her because they are actually in love with her. So straight away, I'm going to lie to you. She's broken. She won't have kids. And if she has kids, then I feel sorry for him, because at the end of the day, the past history that she's done. So, you know what I mean? It's broken. You know, and this is the problem, you see. When you go down the route of being a viral stunt, that you pull viral stunts off, like your Bonnie Blues, like you obviously, you know, let's say, for instance, her again. For one, you don't laugh about cancer. You know, you basically take it seriously. So that's that. It doesn't matter. I don't care if it's a laugh and a joke. I don't care if it's faked. You do not laugh about that, and that's because that's a moral. That's a moral value of life. And unfortunately, if she has done that as a joke to get the clickbait and things, you don't laugh about that sort of stuff. That's serious stuff. That's like that to me is a jumpsuit mentality. It should be jumpsuits. You don't go down the route of laughing about things like that, because at the end of the day, that's when people commit suicide. That's when people actually kill themselves, because you are taking the advantage of that scenario. Some people can't help it. I've seen a large amount of cancer patients around, and to be fair with you, they should be loved just as much as everybody else. They should be cared, attracted to, and have a conversation with, and actually work towards, work towards an end goal. Do you know what I mean? And that's how I see it, because at the end of the day, yes, there's a fundamental problem. Hopefully, they can obviously get the right treatment, and hopefully they can obviously, live life as everybody else will. But honestly, anybody that takes the piss out of people who have got cancer, I'm telling you facts, you are shit. You are the piece of shit in the world today. You're evil. You're evil. And you can't ever come back from that. Like, even if you joke about it, joking about it is the same mentality as actually taking the piss out of somebody in real life. So I'm sorry, I can't accept it. So, it's Satanism. And I'm sure people will agree with me.
We've seen the video, Mike. There is no supposed about it. She 1,000,000,000% mocked cancer and mocked the 9/11 towers too.
Well, again, I'm telling you facts. When there's lives at risk and there's lives that are lost lives, that's not a laughing joke. That's a serious matter.
She is a scumbag.
It doesn't matter if you're a child age 1 all the way up to age 80. It does not matter. At the end of the day, a life is worth living.
Watch the Dr. Phil episode and it's clear she is insane. A flipping tart.
So
She
yeah.
is a real-life psychopath. For Christ's sake, how do lunchboxes fucking work?
Oh yes, sorry. Lunchboxes. I never really understood lunchboxes.
Mike, you're a bright light in this world of darkness.
This is the problem, you see. The issue is there's a high chance that
How bloody dare she?
There's a high chance that something might happen to me because I speak the truth. And that's the problem, you see. That is the realization of life. Because I speak the truth and I want the best.
Really on DR?
If I want the best for everybody in the world today, it's a sad thing.
Phil.
So let's just say, let's work together. Let's all work together.
Chad.
And if anybody ever says anything negative about me, hand on heart.
Yes, she was on Dr. Phil.
There's a lot of live streams about me now. There's a lot of my content online. So straight away, are you going to turn to me and say that I'm a bad person? I want the best for everybody. So. The thing that gets me about lunchboxes, which again, this is another thing about lunchboxes, really fucks me off about lunchboxes. You've got a child. You're giving your child a lunchbox to take into school, yeah? So first of all, you're creating, a sandwich, which is meant to be fresh, but you're then putting it into a lunchbox that goes in the morning to them, and they don't eat dinner till like 12 or 1 o'clock. So they get up and go to school, yeah? So straight away from 8 o'clock in the morning till 12, their sandwiches are going to be not chilled. So what you find out is that a sandwich again becomes sweaty. It doesn't allow cheese and ham don't stay fresh unless they're in the fridge. So I don't understand. And the minute you start to get air around it, it becomes whereby it's obsolete. So my mentality is when you have a lunchbox, it doesn't really sit well with me. Personally, if you've got a child, my mentality, this is hand on heart now. If you've got a child, one thing you should do is you should go and get a fridge, which is at low level, like a little low level fridge, which is on the floor, and you should make sure that fridge is full of fresh water, and also fresh fruit and fresh salads, and allow your child to know how to open the door up, and when it's hungry, it can go and get. So you say to your child, if you're hungry, just go to the fridge and take whatever you want. Yeah, you can eat as much as you want. I don't care, because my mentality is if a child's eating fresh fruit, eating celery, and obviously looking after themselves, you know what? They won't be asking for biscuits. They won't be asking for cookies. They won't be asking for like sweets. They won't be asking for anything. If you give them the freedom to eat whatever they want, they'll just go and eat it. And that's the difference, you see. That's how I see it. And we need to understand that. And the problem with kids at the moment is they're going to be taught at a young age to eat things correctly. So if you actually give them access to fresh water and fresh fruit, and they'll always eat it throughout the whole of their life. That's when you start to have kids that aren't fat, kids that understand. And then they go to school and then they can educate all other kids to say, oh, well, I've got a fridge, I can eat whatever I want. It starts to build. So my mentality as a father, my mentality as a father or a mother, you want to make sure that your kids have got access to fresh stuff. And even if you put like yogurts in there, a few little like yogurts and things, make it fresh. Get some fruit, make a fresh yogurt and allow your children to eat. Because at the end of the day, that's what a child needs. It's always going to eat. And if you stop it from eating, it's just going to go behind your back. It's the understanding of life. And what you always then say is for every single bit of food that you eat every single day, you know what? If you start eating, you get some money in your piggy bank. And put a little figure so they can see the money building. And you start to see a big difference in kids eating at home. If anything, they're getting rich off the fact that, that they're eating, start it like at 20p a day. If you eat fresh fruit, there's a camera here, if you eat fresh fruit, put a little sensor on the door. How many times that door opens and closes? Put a camera on there. It doesn't matter, it's regardless. But Your child will eat like healthily.
Michael Mayer.
I'm being a realist here. Well, I want people to understand that I'm being serious here. This is not just faking things. This is me telling you how to live life, how to bring and rear kids up in today's society.
Your analogy of what a child should eat sounded like a dog.
Well, unfortunately, I think we need to
Mike, chin up
understand.
exercise. 20 pence for every coffee you drink, son.
I'm on decafs. I am actually on decafs. So. But thanks. I appreciate it.
Hello Princess Mikey Moo and hello chat, I hope you are all having a good one. Saluting face. Kangaroo.
Anyway. It's all gone wrong today. It's all gone wrong today.
Lunchboxer last chance. Mike, why all of a sudden have you stopped drinking coffee?
Well, basically, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been suffering with migraines, and I think it's been two things really. I think the coffee intake is basically. I think my coffee intake's been fucking outrageous. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been drinking a lot of coffee, maybe about 6 or 7 cups a day. So yeah. But it doesn't really stop me from sleeping either. When I go to sleep, I'm tired, I'm burnt out. My body is just saying, fucking close your eyes. So the only reason...
You used to drink coffee about 5 times a day. I think your blood vessel have probably enlarged.
So yeah, it's interesting. Do you reckon? So that alone has been interesting.
If she was on DR Phil, do you have sugar in your coffee?
I don't know. I don't have sugar in my
What is
coffee.
the second part of it? Mike, how the fuck have you not got diabetes?
But I also think as well is the I'll tell you the other thing as well.
The realization of life is you don't know how lunchboxes, hence avoiding the question. The title is Teen claims she is famous and everyone else are jealous haters.
Who says this? Is this my title? I've not done a title today. But yeah, and also as well as I think TTS. I have to change. I'm gonna have to start changing the tone because I'm struggling with the voice. I think this male voice after a certain time of doing it for a whole day, it's just by the night. It's just fucking burnt. I'm burnt out basically. I'm emotionally drained. I'm burnt out, physically drained, and it's getting to the sort of stage whereby I think self like really like can I compete with this anymore? Which I think I can. I need to just change the narrative on what I'm doing.
Yeah, I get that, Mike. The male voice gives me a headache sometimes too, lol. We
Well,
can T1 don't want the voice changed, Mr. Moo. The female voice clogs up the chat.
I know. Well, I think
As
women...
much fun as TTS during nighttime is, you should just shut it off when you sleep, lol.
Do you reckon? I'll tell you the reason why I do live streams at night. And the reason why I live stream at night, there is a reason why. For one, I'm showing people that I'm fucking burnt out and that when I go to bed, I fucking sleep. But also, I'm also showing the fact I do not masturbate. Because you need to understand the concept of what masturbation is. And I don't think people understand that. So when you look at who I am, and when you look at obviously all the people, every single person, majority of people, they all masturbate. And the reason being is because it's easy. They want that dopamine rush. And then they're happy, they're content, and then they go to bed and sleep. For me, I'm the opposite. I'd much rather be a stoic, but also know for a while that, I've got my resources. So straight away, you never get you would never ever go down the route of getting a nation to go down the route of spending 3.4 million on nuclear weapons, and then go down the route saying, oh yeah, we're just gonna blast it. We're just gonna waste a weapon. The resources, you don't waste resources. So as a male, why on earth would you masturbate? Unless you're going to be involved with a woman, why would you do it? Why? Tell me. Like, you're wasting your energy. You're wasting your energy, you're getting your heart rate going, your blood. You're desensitizing yourself to sex. You're desensitizing yourself and meeting actual women. And this is what I see around the whole of the world today. When I drive around and I look at people, we are so desensitized to what's actually happening in like the realm, and we're just too far gone. And even women to a level, women masturbate. They say they don't, but they do. Like, there's no woman on this earth that does not masturbate. I'm telling you facts. And you'll say, but how do you know this, Mike? She'll always say she doesn't, but she always does. So she might not penetrate, fine, but she still goes down the route of having that dopamine rush. And we're so desensitized. I had a sex toy company, and I had to stop selling sex toys because I was pulling people away from each other. I thought originally that it was pulling people together, but actually doing a lot of research into what I was doing, I was actually pulling a lot of people away. You know, quite a lot of my sex toys I was shipping out were going to Muslim families and people in countries that, again, believe in religion that doesn't have sex toys. So straight away I was like, this is fucked. If this is the hidden side of the religion, then what's the point? What is the point? What's the point in having a religion? And this is the reason why I realized very quickly that it was a broken religion's a broken society as it is. It's to weaponize a woman's body. But second of all, is sex toys were to break people apart. That's how it is. The amount of men that I was selling sex toys to, the amount of men that I was sending fake vaginas to because they couldn't get laid. It was weird. It was fucking weird. But I was selling shitloads of them every single minute of every single day. Sale, 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 sale. The problem is that's fine until you realise what you're doing to the population. You could just say to you, why do you care, Mike? You should have basically taken the money and run. I've already become rich. I've already become rich and wealthy. But I don't think it's good for the population of humanity. And when you have that mentality where you care about humanity, to the species of why we should care about each other and why we should work together, but instead people like me are then breaking it up and you know, I can't do it. So if anybody that I know sells sex toys online or sells sex toys in general, I can't compete with that. And I'll tell you one of the reasons why we were so successful with it. We were discreet, the information was deleted after sale, we didn't hold any information, and people would deliberately not buy off Amazon and wouldn't deliberately buy off other people because they knew full well what I said we did. We did not have any information. You buy, we supply, they buy, we supply. That's all it was about. And that was the only thing that I was successful on because I stood by what I originally said. You buy, we get your information, we sell the item to you, you make sure you got the item. Once the item's been received, we delete all your details. Phone number, address, name, we don't hold details at all. And that was the reason why that company grew. And that was the reason because we engaged the trust in all our customers that that's what we did. And we supplied. I made it successful. But the ethical value behind that, I can't live with now. I struggle to live with that now for what I did for so many years because I was breaking up humanity. I was also dealing with quite a lot of prostitutes as well. So we were also supplying to the network of prostitutes as well. So I was supplying condoms on a mass scale to the prostitution industry as well, which was also big scale. It was big. It was massive. Like, and I didn't realise how many condoms they went through in a fucking day. How many condoms I had to provide to be able to make sure that it was insane. But that's what they needed. It was what they needed to make, and that was again another industry that I couldn't compete with. So now I've stopped doing it now, and that's it. You see. Anyway.
Big pimping.
Wasn't pimping out women, was it really?
Mike just compared his penis to a nuclear weapon. I am yet to believe it. Mike, you don't stream on a night to prove you're not wanking for watch hours. Have to get up earlier to fool us, Mike.
Anyway. I rest my case. It's fucking fucked. You know what I mean? Whatever I say, no one believes, so what's the point of saying anything? I might as well not say anything.
Lunchboxes.
Come on. Can we, Mike, if you're gonna do that, or OX Smiles, let's say, do me a favor. Can we do a lisp? Yeah? Can you do a lisp? Because that to me makes me laugh.
Mike 6 plus 6 is 13. This is correct. Learn it, understand it, follow it. Lunchbox. Say it, see it, subscribe to it. Now how do they work? Mike, if you was on death row and you had to have a final meal, what would it be?
The thing about death row is, for me, there's two options in my life. I'll tell you the truth about my life. Either I'm going to be killed. Second of all, as well, not only be killed, but second of all, I might just disappear one day. Or I might just grow old, and I might just obviously pass away and die. So those are the three options. But
Last
again,
meal, cucumber.
I don't quite know what the outcome of all this is going to be. And you know what I mean? It is a problem, really.
Not what I asked, but okay, Mike.
I don't think I'll be on death row. I don't think I'd ever make it to death row, really. But one thing I will say is before I pass away and die, I'll tell you the truth about life. I'll tell you the truth about life. Even if it's me, even if it's me pre-recorded message, it will be out on the internet.
Okay,
quick.
I am back and I got a pencil.
I'll tell you who's.
Okay, hypothetically you was on death row, what would your last meal be?
Well, it doesn't really matter, does it? If I'm on death row, it doesn't really matter. What I'm doing, putting food inside me for what? Do you know what I mean? It doesn't really matter. Let's be real. Oh dear. This guy's going to lose his shit, but am I going to get involved? No. What a weirdo.
The point of the question is to enjoy one great food before you die, Mike. It doesn't matter, you only understand Latin.
It doesn't really matter.
He was going to tell us the truth about life and you asked him about dinner.
It doesn't really matter about the Last Supper, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It's gone, isn't it? It's finished. Like, the only time you need to eat is to energize the body. So what's the point? There's no point eating if you're going to be on death row. There's no point. So you might as well just save it. Save it for somebody that needs it, I guess. Just saying.
Mike knows the truth about life because he has more oxygen than us.
I know more resources. I know.
I think you'd look good in a burqa, Mike. I am still waiting for the motherfucking lunchbox conundrum. Actually, Mike, what is this pre-recorded message you're on about?
What's this pre-recorded message? Well, it needs to be released, won't it? Be released. It's be leaked. But then again, you see, there's so many sleeping robots at the moment that nobody really understands or gets it. So, yeah, it's a fine line, isn't it, really? Come on, guys.
I am not waiting until then, tell us, Mike.
You're not waiting.
Is it confidential, Mike?
Well, the problem is, though, is it's kind of like one of those things. It's why I think my channel last time got struck off. I did one live stream and said a few things, and realised that by about an hour late, or it was an hour or two later after the live stream, it was removed. Like my whole channel was removed. I thought, right, okay, yeah, maybe that last stream was the one that did it. Just maybe. Like I thought what I was saying was, I thought when I was saying it, to be fair, I thought it was going to be taken very, very seriously, and it was. Obviously. Anyway. Got a woman here with a dog.
When you say last stream, you mean Grok, right?
No, it wasn't Grok, was it? I did a stream during the day. It was Grok. Grok. What happened was Grok was the night before, and then the next day I did it. I think it was like 1 or 2 live streams, and I was talking about a few things on those streams. And then ever since then, it got struck off. Then, so I kind of like not quite sure why it got struck off.
What did you talk about in the cancelled stream?
So yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I don't know. It's all hypothetical, isn't it? Until I've actually done it again. Imagine me doing it now. Imagine me doing it now and it getting struck off within the hour. I'd be like, right, okay. Well, that's weird. Anyway.
Oh yes, I remember what you spoke about.
Oh yes. Anyway. Thing is we've used Grok on this channel a lot. I don't believe that it was actually the Grok that did it personally. Because imagine if it was. Yeah, I'd be taken off by now, and we haven't. So anyway, just saying.
Hello delicious lips. Well, when you was in the warehouse and Grok was on and someone kept telling Grok to say the N-word and she did, and then suddenly you was banned.
Yeah, but again, people say it all the time on these streams and I've had no warnings yet. So well, I don't believe that was the case. Like, if you want me to test that system out, let me create another channel. Let me set this going in the other room of my house and basically just let it go on for age and age and see how long it takes before it gets taken down. I can get that same word and repeat that on
Shall
a
we
mass
test
scale.
it, Mike?
Well, let's test it. If you want me to test it, let's create a channel. Let's take the small recording. Let's put it through software. Let's basically mimic it.
Let's do it, Mike.
And let's see if the channel gets taken down. If it doesn't get taken down, then that's the truth. That's what we told everybody the truth. So.
Right, Mike, let's test it. 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. So testing it on this stream. Oh right, I see how it works. Don't. If you do it, I have to cancel the stream. So.
What about the word gay? Same difference. Ha 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 ha, I am joking.
Well, fair play. Fair play. Anyway, right. We're getting there slowly. I fucking hate London. I fucking hate London with a passion. Shit city. Shit people.
Let's test it on another stream, Mike.
I will do, yeah. Let's do it on another stream. I think we should do it. I think we should, let's, I've already got a channel created on the back end of this, just in case this gets cancelled again. So what I need to do is I need to get it out there basically pretty quick. But every time we come back to YouTube, we're building faster. So we're getting more subscribers faster and quicker. But then we've now got a bit of a lull. We've now stopped at a lull, and we can't ever get past this lull, which is weird. I don't understand. I think we have been...
Do you have another account that can stream?
We have got another... I've got another account, yeah. I've already got another account set all ready to go. But it is what it is. It is what it is.
I told you why we can't get past it lol, because they're all unsubscribing when the stream is over.
See, how do we maintain that though, you see? This is the problem. How can we maintain that? And that's not easy to maintain because what do? Do you never end the stream? Like...
Come for the TTS, then they fuck off, need to make them stay.
See, this is whereby, you see, the giveaway for the members is kind of like where it's all at, I think. And I know this obviously sounds really harsh, but I think that's the only way that this is going to work forward. You know, for me, I think to pay back the mods for the mods, which is obviously what's doing in the background of things, which is obviously the way that we need to build, but also as well as we need to maintain it, and it's not easy. And I know obviously you say, but Mike, it's not really
maybe
a lot.
Stop timing us out so much.
So,
not the point fast.
the thing is when you spam the channel, it's a problem. It is a problem, and we can't know it is a problem because no one gets the enjoyment out of it. So straight away, that has to be dealt with.
People that get timed out is for the necessary reasons.
You know, but I think the freedom, you know, I did do freedom of expression, and it was that freedom of expression, say what you like. It was fucking wild. But then people weren't spamming back then either. There wasn't really the spammers back then. It was all like fucking free for all. So it is a fine line. I think people find it funny when it's chaotic, when it's mental, when people are just basically saying one or two words. Do you know what I mean? That's what builds it. But also as well, is that needs to happen on the back end of what I'm saying and what I'm doing. So it's one of those things that I need to speak, but have TTS in the background, but at a low level. So the TTS, what I'm saying, people can...
Freedom of expression is good until they start calling you a paedophile, Mike, and we cannot let that play.
I know, but the problem is that's the issue is that's always going to happen at some point. Like, you know what I mean? People are always going to get angry. People are always going to say things. You can't. It's one of those things you can't physically stop. So you know, they could do it anyway, and we then have to remove it. So, but it's already read out already. So it's kind of like one of those things that then they start creating more channels and more channels, and it's a fine line. The problem with life is we need to not interact and not obviously maintain it and not keep it going, like the sort of thing. We need to try and, you know, as far as if it gets said once, it needs to be dismissed. But then I don't know, it's a fine line. It's a fine line. The problem you've got is if people recognise me and someone who thinks that's the case, they're going to see me in Tesco and then say something nasty in front of the public. They have to get a video and actually record me saying, "Oh, this is this guy,"
mate.
and it's a problem. And then before you know it, I'm branded then as something I'm not, and then suddenly everyone thinks it, and it's kind of like, hang on. And then there's a load of stories that get made up then, and it's kind of like, you know, then it only takes one person like the media to get hold of it, and then before you know it, it's kind of like mass. And that's what happens, you see, when everybody when it fits an agenda, which they're saying men shouldn't really be around kids, then that's a problem, because then you then realise that the system's broken. So, you know, but then it's fine because two gay guys can go down the route of having a son or daughter. It's like, what? Really? Oh yeah, but what do you mean?
And this is why that message cannot get out. If you was fair enough, but us that know you haven't got that in you, you're not that guy.
Well, honestly, hand on heart, I've done nothing in my life to ever
I think Olive Oil
anybody.
started her channel because she was timed out here.
Do you reckon? I think she's been on YouTube for quite some time. But I think she's also got big problems as well. She's paid for her subscribers. She's basically...
Olive Oil has been around 5 years.
So she's basically... We've been around 4 years. I've been on YouTube for 4 years. Well, actually, so again, I was live streaming. I was live streaming during COVID, so it's I wasn't on this platform.
She was on Twitch 9 years ago too.
Right, so there you go. You see, so she's been doing it for a long time then. The problem is always numbers and graphs get to your head. When you look at graphs and figures and you start looking at things, it's always about the clicks. It's always about fucking hell. I did a live stream there, I got 200 views. Oh my god, today I've got 600 views. Oh my god, I got like 900 views. The problem is we're chasing views, we're chasing clicks, and that's the problem with humanity. We're chasing clicks.
You fucking whistle.
We all want to be important in the world today, but nobody wants to know the truth. So if you can lie to get views.
She was permanently banned on Twitch, and I mean the super ban, the IP ban.
Well, unfortunately, again, I don't agree with what she's doing, to be fair with you. I don't agree with any of her content, to be fair with you. None of her content that I've seen so far is for the better of humanity. Like, she's meant to be going around there helping people out, like being basically a pretty princess. If she went out, if she went out there being a pretty princess and went out there.
Olive oil is older than you.
So I don't think she is actually. I think she's younger than me. She's older. She's younger than me, but she's very naive. Very naive. She have a lot of people attacking her, you know. A lot of people will attack her. It's why I think she has to live stream.
Yes, never lie to get views, like saying get your payout. Good talk, Mike.
So, oh, here we go. Here we go. Can I just say to you, the people that are getting payouts, thank you, and I do appreciate it. And obviously, you know, let's be real. People are jealous. People are jealous because they haven't got payouts, and they always will. Until people get payouts, they'll be jealous anyway. So, you know. Maybe, just maybe, if you level up, and maybe, just maybe, you could become a member, maybe you just basically dedicate your life to being a nice person, just maybe. Maybe you give a bit to gain a bit, maybe. That's how life works, normally.
No problem, Mike, thank you for the payout.
So, anyway. It doesn't matter how much it is, or what it's for, really. It's, you know, again, it's the understanding of life, really.
So what are you saying, Mike? I have to donate first to get a payout. Me and Bosco have put our payouts together and bought a load of bread.
Oh my god, it makes me laugh. Do you want me to sort out the butter for you? Shall I give you the butter? I know, can you remember when bread was like 17p a loaf? Was it 17p a loaf? I'm sure back in the day that bread was 17p a loaf. Or was it 23p a loaf?
Next month we might buy some butter, Mike.
Thank you, man. Look, if you need me to support, man, like, look, do you want me to get you like a plate? Do you want me to get you like a butter knife and maybe a knife to cut the bread?
Bread was 17 pence a loaf, yes, ha 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 ha. What is a payout if not to send it back? Was it one of those half loaves, Farty?
It's alright, the loaf breads come from the skip at the back of Tesco's or Morrison's. Like, when obviously they have to do the throw out of bread, they go around and collecting it out of the back of the skips, like, so. They've still got the original investment, plus obviously the free as well, so I wouldn't stress about it.
It was a loaf but not sliced, so we had to use our hands.
So
I rest my case.
Honestly, you couldn't script this. You couldn't script it. If you were to actually sit down and be a book writer or a script writer, you couldn't script it. It's just too far. Like, there's too many people.
Bread, and it was rock hard too.
Oh, it is. It makes me laugh. Thank you. Honestly, I do honestly say thank you, and I do really mean it as well. I'm not just saying this or laughing a joke. I do mean it. Like, I work extremely hard in the world today. It's blinking difficult, eh? I had a woman who spoke about live streaming in a bath, and she basically gave me the option. She basically said to me, you either carry on live streaming, or you carry on live streaming and not have me, or you have me and not do live streaming. So what did I pick? Do you know what I mean? She wasn't happy with it, so I picked chat. I picked my live streaming over her, and she.
Good morning, Mike. Where is the hose and malt liquor? Mom. Rock hard bread is good in bread pudding.
So yeah, it's mad, really.
Mike, you remind me of that TV show, The Borrowers.
I must admit, I do love it. When you look at obviously when you sit back and you were a child and you look back at life, obviously it was very different back then. You can't say it wasn't. Are you telling me that life was the same like it is now? Life was different back then. You know, your parents had houses. You know what? We went down. It was a community. We had families and community, and we all got on. Now we're just obviously enemies of enemies now. But besides the point, what I'm actually saying is basically the truth now. But imagine all those TV programs. Imagine all those TV programs.
Mother S pride, no frills or netto bread.
All those TV programs that we used to watch. They were pretty good, weren't they? Really. The Borrowers was great. They were a massive big house. Yeah. The Borrowers. They lived like little like mice and rats. It was cool.
It's funny, Mike, to be honest, because about a year ago I put off giving you my number on WhatsApp because I didn't want to give you my identity, but I wonder what on earth you have signed me up for, haha. Mike reminds me of the fucking Simpsons.
The Simpsons. I'll tell you what's interesting. Whatever you see in reality in the realm that we live now is what's being projected. So for instance, the Borrowers, to me, when I saw the Borrowers, I didn't know this at first when I was a child, but when I grew up, I understood what the Borrowers was about. Do you know how we got Egypt? When we got Egypt, we got these like big pyramids and things. Yeah? Just to give you the rundown, don't you think that we've been modified not to be as tall and big as we were? Just think about it. So when the Borrowers came out, and you had all these Borrowers and these little people walking around, like, you know, as little like mice, like as mice are, you know, going around, and the Borrowers used to live, yeah. They basically have the same sort of mentality, but they just replaced mice to actual people, living humans. Just maybe, put it out there. Don't you think humans were bigger than they actually were? Don't you think us as a human body, as a species, don't you think we were bigger? And don't you think we're all becoming smaller? Think about it. Think about all the doors. Think about all these big buildings, these old big buildings that got massive, massive doors. Think about it. Do you honestly believe? Do you, when you're a child and you got your kids and you got this playhouse, and you go in there and it's like this like big this house, and you're in there as a child, etc., etc. Just think about it. You got a child as a child, and you got an adult. Just maybe when the pyramids were built, do you reckon humans were bigger? And do you reckon over the years we've shrunk? Think about it. I suspect I might be right. But just maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe I'm right. Just hear me out. I think I might know the truth about the world. Just maybe. And now every single building is becoming smaller and smaller. We're living within big buildings, but small people. I think it's down to the fact of the food, tablets, I think the reproductive system. Just maybe. Like, why would you ever build a door bigger than what you need? Why would you do it? Imagine me going down the road, building a building and thinking,
people are getting skinnier too hard. We used to have giant chins back then. Some giants existed. If you're right, you may be wrong that you're right. We need skinnier doors. Mike, so are we at the part where you take your shirt off yet?
I'm just telling you.
I still fit in the dollhouse, lol. Yeah, there is some right noodle men about.
Imagine one day, you know, generation after generation after generation, we're gonna be this size at this point. We're gonna be like little mice. Do you think? Because the human species is small.
But now they all stay in Antarctica.
Well, there's not that many. There's not that many giants, is there, around these days? And they say, oh, it's genetics. Maybe just think about
Mr. Olympus and the Arnies.
Maybe just think about this now. So straight away, let's be real. So for instance, like now, if I'm looking to reproduce now, don't you think my semen needs to be pristine, Nick? So for instance, if I want to reproduce, I need to obviously be well maintained, while obviously healthy. I need to obviously be the best person I possibly can. Do you think for my genes and my genetics to be transferred over? So do you think that? But again, when do people actually get pregnant? Like, think about it. When do women get pregnant? Normally after a night out or getting slashed. That's normally when people get pregnant. You know, Mother's Day, you know, those sorts of places, you know, special occasions. And there's actually information to show this as well, that obviously graphs spike. Pregnancy in women spike at certain points of the year. You know, let's say for instance, Valentine's Day. The amount of people that have sex on Valentine's Day is fucking unreal. And the amount of kids that are born nine months later is unreal. So let's be real. And yes, you know, you talk about cycles and things, and yes, there is a cycle for a woman, I get that and things, and yes, okay, it might not be on their cycle. But you understand the whole logic. So when you think about the whole realm of life, and obviously all the species and things, don't you think that we need to be, as a woman, she needs to be fit, healthy, she needs to obviously be the best person, healthy, not stressed, she needs to be the best person she possibly can to be able to have, you know, to be able to have a child. So just maybe, if you've got two good-looking people who are both pristine, they've worked hard, they're dedicated, they're not stressed, they're not worried about money, they're not living in fear, what's the outcome of their child? The outcome of their child is going to be better than most. So that's how I see it. So think about it. For me, if I'm looking to have a child, I need to make sure I find a partner who is basically perfect, healthy, not stressed. So if I as a male can give that to my partner, so she's just free to basically be free to not be stressed, free to look after herself, she's obviously going to be carrying my child. So obviously I want the best for my child, obviously, because that's what a man does, that's what a man wants. Just maybe. But 9 times out of 10, guess what happens? It doesn't happen. Men think any hole's a goal. It's a game. Sex is a game to men. It always has been, always will be, and we know this. But they just don't care until it's too late, and that's what we now establish. Men are predators, and they'll basically go with any woman possible. If a woman basically gives any sort of incentive or opportunity for a man to have sex with her, a man will just say yes. Doesn't matter what she looks like, doesn't matter who she is. A man will always have sex with a woman. She could be ugly, she could be fat, she could be horrible, but he will still go for it. And the reason being is because it's a numbers game. Think about it. We're no different to any other species, really. Like at the end of the day, men are technically rapists, and women get raped. When you look at that whole scenario, think that's the human nature. And unfortunately, a woman needs to identify that and know that from day one. The problem is, if I said that, they'll be like, Mike, you're dangerous. You can't say that, you're dangerous. And like, well, actually, that's kind of like the truth. It's the way it is. Do you know what I mean? A man that goes around fucking, a woman gets fucked. Let's be real. So it's interesting, isn't it? The scenarios I'm putting out into situ now is actually the realization of life. It is the truth.
Maybe 10-10. Mike just said men are rapists and he is a man.
Well, on a mass scale, yeah, they are. If every other species does it, then what? Let's just be real.
Man, are you a rapist? Some ugly women are okay if you squint your eyes and you read 12 pints in. Mike, are you? The universe has decided. Mike, I have to tell you something. It's my birthday. Listen up, please.
Oh my days, Difflo, it's your birthday. Dude, happy birthday, man. Or maybe, I don't know actually, maybe you're not a man. Maybe we don't know. Maybe
Mike,
we don't know
these
days.
I am sick to death of explaining this. Shut the fuck up, Mike. I am your TTS and I am better at this streaming thing without you, Mike. I will pack my shit and fucking leave, Mike. ILL start my own. Cheers, bro.
So yeah, it's interesting. Anyway, I know you're a male, but anyway, look, I'm just basically being a realist. Like, technically, you don't,
Mike,
you
this
don't actually know, do you?
explains why you wanted to get into bed with me. You are a rapist. You wanted to rape me. Let us be a realist, Mike. You
Here
are
we go.
incapable of reproduction.
Anyway, I rest my case. I rest my case.
Here we go. Mike, thanks for making me a mod.
It's all right. It's fine. Well, thank you for obviously being a mod. Like, all I'm gonna say is I'm just putting scenarios and ideas out there. That's all I'm saying. Like, but I think people need to take those ideas and obviously, again, just have a think about them. Have a think what I'm saying. Have a look at the context I'm saying it in, and obviously just have a look at how life and civilization actually
Mike,
evolves.
so can you confirm you are a rapist? Mayo, I am not a mod. Ha 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 ha. You far too busy clarting up men's batties.
Anyway, I've started something here. I've started something here.
Congrats. Clit.
Anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, a piece of clips, these clips will be taken horrifically wrong now, because they'll take these here and they'll be like, fucking hell. And the next minute, you're going to find out, you're going to get men, females, everyone's going to be comment. They're going to be thinking yourself, I'm a really nasty guy. And then suddenly they realise, actually, the context and how I'm saying it is going to be completely utterly different to the context that they're going to take it.
Mike just said all men are rapists.
Anyway.
Mike, you are giving farty content.
I know I'm giving him content, and he's going to get a lot of views from that one. There's going to be a lot
Mike
of
about to go viral all over the world. Ha 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 ha. I am all for it.
Anyway. It'll be interesting to see the comebacks.
Nasty Mike's in a nasty mood. Make him sound like olive oil run in the clip.
I'm just saying. Don't mix me and her together. I can assure you. Do not mix me and her together.
Mikey content for farty. Ha 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 ha.
If you want, actually, you know what you should do? I'll tell you what you should do. What you should do is look at her content, script it, and then get me to
Mike,
talk.
paint your face on the side of that van.
Look
Chat
at it
in the chat.
I'll tell you what you want to do.
Shall I edit it so say something different?
No, don't do that. What you want to do is you want to be, well, no, look, do it on the best for humanity. Do any of my clips on the best for humanity. Don't go down the route of obviously compromising the growth of humanity forward. Obviously, I want humanity to grow, and I love humanity. The thing what you could do doing is getting a bit of content from her, and then look at what she's saying, and then basically look at my content, and then basically she says something, I say something, she says something, I say something, but make me more intelligent than her. That'll go viral, because it's basically, again, it's kind of like controversial a bit. It's like having a male against a female, but it's controversial, but it's just funny how you clip it. If you clipped it perfect, it will be hilarious. And that's the sort of stuff you want to be doing. It will go viral. When you've got somebody like myself against somebody of her caliber, somebody that's out on the road, somebody out living life, building, and then you've got her that just sits there in one room, just basically not going out. It's just kind of like, yeah. You see the rich compared to the poor. I'm rich, she's poor. Yeah. I'm educated, she's uneducated. So basically, I'm the opposite to what she is, completely. You know, I'm good looking, is she? Well, I rest my case. Just saying.
Mike, I am glad you be happy. Did you sex Amy? Mike, why don't I edit it and then you upload it onto your channel? That LL push your views, lol. Booty clap.
Well, honestly, farty, if you want to do that, that's fine by me, but obviously I want to make sure that you're also looked after as well, dude, because again, it's the respect.
You're not being sexist, are you, Mikey Moo?
I wouldn't.
There's 17 likes, Mike. If we get one more, that will be a new record.
That'd be amazing. Thank you. Can we get more likes, please? Can we get more likes? I need to Anyway, right, give me 2 seconds. I'll be back. 2 secs.
No Mike, I do not need looking after. If you get more views, that'll get me hard, Mike. Time to edit, lol. Farty, you should make it so that olive oil outsmarts Mike, lol. Farty, you be a mad lad, saluting face. Nasty Mike off doing nasty things with nasty individuals. What a nasty lad. Chad, I can see you, I am glad for that.
Right, awesome. So, what did I miss? What did I miss?
Mike should stop fucking around, we got a schedule. Mikey moo, I should be a blue texted mod already. This is Diplo talking and it should be a thing. I do have something to tell you. YouTube should change the likes to slaps, watch your channel grow.
Well, we're running late, guys. We're running late. We're 15 minutes behind schedule today. 15 fucking minutes. Do you want to tell you why? Do you want to tell you why?
Go.
Traffic. Bloody one-way systems everywhere. Like, literally, life in London is wank. It's shit. Well, I don't know why anybody...
Mike, please tell.
Do you know what I mean? I don't know why anybody
Faster.
lives here. Well, we can't. It's 20 miles an hour. Everywhere, every road in London is 20 miles an hour limit. And there's traffic everywhere. There's one-way systems. The government and the council are closing roads
Fuck
down.
the fucking traffic, it has all gone wrong.
And then you've got all these little, like, mopeds, all these little, like, scooters, which are all immigrants who are just racing around on scooters, going down one-way systems.
Go to Brent Cross.
It's fucked. You know, bikes are
Did
just
Mike
driving down the
stop
road.
at another black t-shirt stand every fucking drive? It's always Mike obsessing about black t-shirts. London, I thought it Pakistan now.
It's not quite, but it's getting there. I must admit, it's not far off. And then they say that people, you know, white British people are the problem in society. It's just like, fucking hell. We're the one that pays taxes.
Saluting face.
We're the ones that pays all the taxes. We work hard, we dedicate. You know, it's kind of like we're the ones that get shafted. Anyway, 20 miles an hour. Imagine. Anyway, we just fly around all the double trees. Remember,
Diplo, is that you, Diplo?
Doubletree, Hilton. Yeah, that's where we stay. Well, actually, not. We don't stay there. Well, we have stayed there, but we don't stay there tonight. But anyway, I've moved rooms as well. I had to.
Saluting face.
I've had to move rooms because of.
Yes, it's me the Diplo. Mike, I just bought a rape alarm. to protect myself from you, Mike.
Anyway, I need to make a quick call, 2 seconds. I will be back. Right, we're back. Sorry, that was Amy. I'm joking, it wasn't really. 2 secs. Oh my days, it's all gone wrong. It's all
Saturday,
gone wrong.
nothing else to do.
Saturday? Oh, don't tell me it's Saturday. Is it? It's Saturday. It's Saturday, people. It's fucking Saturday, people. Just saying.
Wake me up when he has put TTS back on.
Listen, can we just be nice? Wake me up when TTS is back on.
Mike is done scripting content. Fucking hell, you woke me up, Mike.
Oh, sorry. Don't tell me you were asleep and suddenly I spoke. I must admit, I've seen my messages I've had as well, which again, I'm not messages saying, again, they've asked me, well, they basically said to me, Mike, they actually get enjoyment out of sleeping with me. I'm just kind of like, what? There's people that have actually messaged me saying, thank you, I actually get enjoyment out of actually, you keep me streamlined at night. So I kind of like get the mentality of OnlyFans. I kind of like get it. I understand the logic because, you know.
You're all fuzzy, Mike fixed to 720. Yes, Mike, I just fell asleep and as soon as I sent that message.
Anyway, what you see on board?
Never mind, it's just when you look at the camera it blurs up. Chatting bollocks again, nothing changes.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I quit. I'm going to quit live streaming. I'm going to leave this realm of earth. I'm going to leave you all to fight and have wars and yeah, be unfair to each other because I'm not made for this world, I tell you. Not fucking made for it. Anyway, give me 2 seconds, I'll be back.
Yes, please. Is that a decaffeinated or what?
It's decaf.
Okay, if quit Mike, keep the TTS on.
Got parking. It says, sorry sir, you can't park there. Well, you want me to park?
Darren, lol decade.
Do you know what I mean?
In hell.
Fucking hell. I can't take this any longer. This is fucking fucked. I can't take this. Come on, dude. Why do you turn in the middle of the road? Sorry. It's the lack of understanding. It is. It's the lack of understanding. Anyway. Let's park here instead. Yeah? Give the traffic warden time for him to... oh, sorry. Time to walk down. I love it.
Darren.
Right, 2 secs. I'll be back.
Thought you had a 25 plate, but you asked Grok about a 2005 plate. I think Soyboy Evo does go bang bang. Explain yourself, Darren.
Watch the camera as well. The only way you can do it is basically just be very careful. Take your time. Take your time. trust. Really? So when you've got corporations, when they move buildings, they take all the branding down, because that's what they normally do. But you've got a lot of people that don't take the branding down. It's weird. It's weird. One of the issues I've got with charity work is charity work doesn't actually resolve matters. A lot of people go against me, but when you do charity work, it doesn't resolve things. So when you come across obviously cancer research, there's more money in cancer research trying to resolve cancer than it is to actually to fix everybody. So if everyone stopped paying for cancer treatments, if everyone stopped paying for cancer research, then they'd have to put a price on the treatment, because it changes the dynamics, it switches, and suddenly when the money starts to drop, they realise okay, fine, the money drops a bit more, they go, oh, okay, right, well actually we're losing out now, so we might as well sell the product. So whenever we pay for things, for trying to make things happen, it's a scam. It doesn't work. So the amount of time, you've seen the amount of money that's which is used and abused in cancer research. And obviously, again, the government will always support that, because at the end of the day, they're trying to keep this secret away from everybody. But if I obviously am outspoken and say the truth, what will happen is I'm the one that gets penalised. I'm the one that says, no, well actually, you know what? Tell the truth. No, it's how it should be. It is interesting. It is interesting. Same mentality with most things, to be fair with you. There's always money in trying to do things than actually not actually achieving it. Think about it. R&D. Trying. There's always an income for trying. So you got the income for trying, and then when you actually achieve it,
bloody interesting that.
You still take the money for trying as well, because you're then saying, well, here's the contracts. This is the money we're doing for contracts now, but then this is the actual money that we're still trying to. So it's like SpaceX. We're trying to go to space. We're trying to do this. Here's all the contracts, but then we want to push more. And it's kind of like, it's a fine line. It's a very
Thank God I can see again.
You're joking.
Person turquoise writing headphones.
Anyway, just saying.
Oh fuck it, Mike, fuck off, Mike.
Oh fuck. Oh fucking fuck. Well, I'm back. Anyway. It's been a long stream today. I'm gonna go back now to the hotel. I'm going to the spa.
The world is fuck, Mike, lol. Thank you, Mike, I learned so much from you.
Well, let's be real. Let's just be fucking real. I know. People say I'm uneducated, but actually I'm a fighting force with God, so let's be real. Who am I? Two secs.
said that.
I didn't hear that. What'd you say? What'd you say?
Bruv.
Bruv.
It wasn't Amy, it was Robin. What happened to Luke? He wanted to ask you something. Did you order your mother some flowers, Mikey?
Oh yeah, sorry. Because that's who I am. I'm nice. I'm respectful.
Luca Hayes 1000. Good boy.
Good boy. Right.
Good boy, daddy.
Ain't far away now. 6 miles. Spa. And I can't wait.
Mike, how about you get some dreadlocks? On the road again, Mike. Am I still on mute?
Are you still on mute?
This is your van speaking. I would like to mate with a tree.
What, half van, half tree? I rest my case. It's weird. The same mentality is weird with regards to this like mentality whereby it's not quite right. The same mentality is saying, well, let's go down the route of mating with a dog to a cat. Do you know what I mean?
Mike the Rasta.
Doesn't work, does it? It's broken. But it's alright because the rest of the world's broken in the UK, so the UK's fucked. Anyway, waste some more time trying to wait for a bus. Yeah, some people wait for a bus. It's mad, isn't it? Hi, sweetheart. Do you not drive? No, you're wasting your life then. Alright, fair play. I should be saying the opposite. Maybe I should be saying hooray, hooray.
It's all gone wrong in it, Mike.
Make fuel more expensive. Make fuel more expensive. Get more people off the road. That means I can then start taking advantage of all the roads. Maybe that's what I need. Bring on the fuel expenses. Make it up to £2.50 a litre. Take out the rest of the population so they can't drive, and then I can have VIP access. Maybe that's what I should be saying.
If things aren't right, they are definitely not right. Everything is wrong because it isn't red.
Well, if it's wrong, there's a story behind it. If there's a story, there's a lie. If there's a lie, then there's a lie.
UKVK, we all K for KK. Mike is Googling what fuel expenses are. What about drone delivery?
What about drone delivery? I totally agree. The UK is controlled. The realm is controlled. However, if you're a company that spends their time in educating themselves on building, then the UK government come along and say, fucking hell, what's this? Oh, wow, brilliant. Just saying. if you go down the route of building a police integrated swarm of drones that could basically fly pretty well, self-fly over a load of, let's say for instance, a load of protesters.
Trump's doing a lot of drone deliveries in Iran at the moment. Could ask him.
So anyway, well, hopefully the drone deliveries are for the better of humanity, dropping off resources like water and food. In theory, that's what should be happening, just to try and help people out. But again, let's be real.
If things are not the truth, they are a lie, and a lie is not the truth, which means the truth is right and not a lie.
Yeah, but the truth, there's a story with a lie. With a lie, you have to tell
How
another.
about helicopter delivery company? We could call it Helidropter.
The thing about obviously a lie is you tell one lie, which then means you then have to tell another lie, and then you have to tell another lie, and each time you tell a lie, it has to get bigger and bigger and bigger before you know for a while you've lied so far then that you get caught out. So lies, you got to be honest with you. You got to be honest. If you didn't tell the truth, yes, I hold my hands up. I fucked up. That
Chinless Logistics Limited.
People
That's
have
a
more
lie.
expect. People have more
Helicopter
respect.
drop.
People have
Lie
more
with Amy,
respect.
lie with Amy, lie with Amy, lie with Amy.
You always have more respect by people who just hand themselves in and say I fucked up. And the punishment on the penalty is worse than it would be if you basically lied and lied and lied. And when you find out people lie, they're compulsive liars. That's why liars can never be trusted. So they lie once, they lie again. They lie again, lie again, lie again. Before you know it, you'll catch them out. Maybe not this. Maybe this lie you won't, but this lie you will. And then by that time,
I fucked up.
That's it. Exactly. I fucked up. That's what you want to be saying. Honest. I'm gonna have myself in. I fucked up. And then you actually get more respect. People will like, okay, fine. You know what? Don't stress. I've got it. Yeah. I'm just being a realist. Anyway.
Balls to the walls.
Who fucked up?
I fucked up and he'll do it again unless I get it under control.
Well, if you lie and lie, then yeah, you're fucked. So don't be corrupt, don't lie, be truthful and be honest. And women have more respect for that as well. So if you're in the realm of dating and getting involved with women, just tell them the truth. Sweetheart, I fucking fancy you. You're really hot and sexy.
Everyone humanity fucked up.
Tell them straight. You're really hot and sexy. I really fancy you. Yes, probably don't want you long term, but 9 times out of 10.
A person will never tell a lie if the truth will do more damage.
Listen, 9 times out of 10, you might find out that actually works in your favour. I'm just saying.
Lies get you to the top. Olive oil is the proof.
Well, what? She's completely obviously lied. She's lied, and is she actually at the top? Is she at the top? Obviously not. But what she shows.
Mike fucked up when he brought a left and drive van off Gumtree in it.
In it. Whereabouts of the country are we? In it, bro. In it, lad. In it, guys. The thing that really makes me laugh.
What if she ain't pretty?
She isn't pretty. What really makes me laugh about her? What really makes me laugh about her is she hates men with a passion, but she always says guys. All right, guys. You hear what I'm saying, guys? Yes, guys. That's it, guys. Yep, guys. Yeah, okay. You know what I mean? It's always about guys, but she hates men with a passion. It's kind of like you have to laugh at it. You have to laugh at her content. You have to laugh at it. It's dangerous, but it is amusing. Sometimes I think to myself like, what the hell is going on here? Well, we know what's going on here. It's fucked. Anyway, it's fucking fucked.
Amusing girl.
Anyway. Well, I can't moon, can I? She gets more views than me.
Can I go just one stream without saying olive oil or any goddamn? Mike, guess what?
Tell me. What's happened now? Go on, tell me, what's happened?
She gets more views than you on her OnlyFans, Mike. Guess it.
Do I care? I reckon I'm richer than she is. I reckon I make more money in a month than she'll ever do in a whole year. And also, I've got my dignity and my sanity as well. She hasn't. Majority of women haven't, to be fair, yeah. Like, it's mad. There's a lot of men out there here as well that are thick as well. They've got a pot to piss in. Because it can't be arsed. They think the world's a great place. They don't work, they don't buy, they don't invest. They think basically...
Diggity, I better not tell you.
Okay, don't tell me. I might end up crying if you tell me. Diggity, diggity. Yes, 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 yes.
Mike's got more diggity.
Dignity. But anyway. Surprising, isn't it? Whatever I say gets spun. Like, it just shows, doesn't it, how live streaming
Olive
actually
got
works.
that crazy cat lady spark.
Really? Yeah, she's pretty wild, isn't she?
How rich are you, Mike?
I'm rich. I'm not as rich as a lot of people, but I've got a lot of money. A lot of money. So I've made it to the status of a millionaire, put it that way.
Mike, have you finished the destruction of humanity?
So I've pretty well gained up. I'm probably quite high in the percentage of marks of life, to be fair. Yeah. Not many people can get to that status. So to get to that
He
status,
has got over 1 million Vietnamese dong.
So yeah, to get to that sort of level that's success to me. It's been a dream. I've achieved it, and I'm only halfway through my life as well. So it's pretty cool.
Dong 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 dong.
But maybe if you look at people that have money, they never stop working. They're always working, 24/7.
Mike only has 1 dong. It's all downhill from here, Mike. Could
Seriously?
afford a penis extension, Mike.
It is what, sorry? I'm just saying.
It's all gone dong. It's all gone wrong.
It's not cool, is it?
So which fabled part of the realm are you traveling to today, Michael?
So the part of the realm, currently in the realm of UK London at the moment. It's at the moment. I might as well go to the spa actually. Can't wait. I'm gonna get to the spa. I'm gonna take off my clothes. I'm gonna sit in the store in the steam room and I'm gonna chill out, relax. I might kill the stream, to be fair, because I need to actually think about things.
If I have a house that's worth 950k and 50k in the bank, does that make me a millionaire? How about a live stream around the Middle East telling them that it's all gone wrong?
It's all gone tits up.
It's a bad day when a Midlander has to go within the M25.
Yeah, people convert, basically.
Upward turn titty.
15 minutes to go 3.6 miles, so we're actually now out of the horrendous amount of life now. I must admit, I didn't sleep well.
6 miles till it all goes wrong.
I slept well
Mike,
last
you
night.
fucking lunatic, get a job.
I had 5 hours sleep last night. 5 hours, and I was up at the crack of dawn this morning. I was awake as well. Couldn't sleep. Well, I did sleep, but I couldn't sleep. But I've gone off coffee now, so it's interesting to see that my...
This is your Chinese dad speaking. Something is wrong. Can you make that yawning noise again?
Yeah? It's me gasping air, oxygen, but Keir Starmer's just charged me and taxed me more now. That's it, Mike. You breathing air again. I'm like, okay. How much is that? Oh, yeah, that's like 0.5 social credits. It's all about social credits now. Money's changing in social
You
credits.
slept like a baby through all the spam.
Did I really? Well, I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning and I was awake.
5 hours sleep, Mike. That's 5 hours of wages you did not earn.
Well, I'll put it this way. Look at all my, look at my army. Look at my army. I've built my army. I've got my army. So next week we're gonna go to, we're basically gonna go to a gun shooting range, I think, and we're gonna train you all up on guns. Yeah, and then next week we'll do crossbow. Yeah, and we'll start to do like, you know, start to really change things. We'll do a few self-defense things as well. We'll get something to get angry with us, and I'll show you how to get out of a angry scenario. And then you're like, oh, brilliant, mine. We learned that as well now. I'll teach you. It's fine. I can be a teacher. I'll teach you life, then I will teach you again how to fail, which schools do these days. This guy's got a beard.
Not an army, but maybe a small battalion of special forces, because most of us cannot read and write.
Don't say that. Don't say
Kung
that.
Fu Kev will teach you self-defense.
Tell you what, he's a clown, in and a half. He's a fucking clown. He's a fucking clown. If you want to clip that and send it to him, that'd be hilarious. He'd be like, oh, brilliant. Who's this guy? Because obviously he won't like it, so clip it, send it to him, and tag us both in it. He'll be like, who is this guy? I'll be like, oh, I'm Mike, nice to meet you. That's how to get involved with somebody.
That is true, you have a bunch of retards that make up your chat.
That's not really nice, is it? It's not really nice. Here's me being nice to everybody, and then somebody comes in and be horrible. It's kind of like, well, it's awful. This is what humanity's become now, whereby we can't have a nice, civil conversation with each other. Is that what life's become? I rest my case.
But it's true, I am a retard and I'm very proud of it. It's good to be different in life.
Anyway, nobody's a retard. Everyone's on the spectrum. So, I'm just saying.
A retard chat for a retarded YouTuber.
That's really cool, that building is there. It's like a castle. We ain't far now. We ain't.
The only way to become mod is if you can pass a test that proves you're smarter than Mike. Can you flip the camera yet, Mike? I want to join your special army as long as we can lick windows during training.
Listen, become part of a member then. Become part of a member, become part of the elites, and we'll build. We're already building already. We're already building. It's time for, I think it's time for gin and tonic, yeah? Get back, I think I'm going to get like a gin and tonic, non-alcoholic. However, she said she didn't have any today. I'm sure I can find some behind the bar. They were like, what? I'm like, yeah. Anyway, just saying.
Time for a flat white, Mike.
No more flat whites. I'm off coffee. I've now obviously got a decaf coffee, but I've had the last 2 days have been fucking horrific. Like today's been today's been alright to be fair, but yesterday was horrific. So we had to do
Mike
some.
with his panty vision glasses on.
We had to make some big decisions, and we had to go through with the big decisions as well. And unfortunately, I don't like making. I like making big decisions if it's productive going forward, but if it's a backstep, it's not nice. So basically, getting rid of staff is not getting rid of staff is not what I like to do. So it's unfortunately the case, really. It's I feel like it's a backstep in business, but actually it's a forward step for the future. So
Stink.
they had to go. They're holding the company back. They're bad energy. So yesterday was horrible, but today we've slept, we've overcome it, and now we're driving forward. So build the empire. Build the empire.
Please join the cult, anyone that hasn't.
What, the cult? Who's got the cult? Who's got the cult? Who's a cult?
Mike, guess what? What?
No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. If you tell me, it means it's going to hurt me. So I'd much rather not know, if that's alright.
Mikey Moo, you have to guess.
It's like having a postal address to your house. If you haven't got a post box, you don't get your post, then nobody can do anything. It makes me laugh. It makes me laugh.
Don't tell him seriously.
No, seriously, don't tell me. Don't tell me, I don't want to know. It's all gone fucking wrong.
I'm bored, I'm going to go and pleasure my dong.
Oh, somehow I need to go over there. I'd be so careful with London because there's cameras everywhere, and there's even cameras where you don't even know. There's hidden cameras on buildings.
You have to guess what it is until you get it right.
You have to be so careful. Even doing U-turns in London, if you do a U-turn, you end up you end up finding out that you're in a lot of trouble. Because you're not even allowed to do U-turns these days. It's weird. It's fucking weird. Anyway. What do I know? Just saying.
There's a camera in your old van.
There's a camera here. It's mad, isn't it? We are surrounded by cameras. Cameras and sensors.
Hidden cameras, are you joking, Mike?
Hidden cameras, trust me. There's cameras everywhere. You can't hide it. You can't fake it. There's a camera inside this vehicle now. Like, audio recording everywhere. Whatever you say is being recorded.
I'm not sure we are still allowed to say the word retarded, Mike. Do a U-turn, Mike, and then you can say you have officially gone round the bend.
Listen, we're not allowed to say anything like that, are we? Huh? It's not allowed. I need to go onto that street. How do I go onto that street?
Obey, Mike.
Obey? I need to go onto that street. How do I go onto that street? Is the question.
So what you're saying is you've been secretly recording us, Mike?
I did not say that, did I? Or did I say that? I didn't think I said that.
I sleep well at night knowing people like you are being monitored.
Anyway.
What street, Mike?
The street next door here. I need to go onto the street here, but obviously I need to get there cleverly. It's like, be so careful. Sometimes you have to go around in like a one-way system to actually get to anywhere, because it's just like, we're so careful. If you park in the wrong place, you park in a red route, there's a camera, ticket. It's basically fucked. London's fucked. And then you say, oh, you're going back down this road. This is a cycle road. And it's kind of like, is it? Okay, fine. Right, anyway. Give me 2 secs.
How much is Amy paying for our recordings, Mike?
A lot.
It's about time you got those glasses working. You said you would sort it.
Amy's paying a lot. Just saying. I'll do a quick tidy of this van as well.
Lamey. Jamie, Mike has been driving around a car park for hours.
Not quite.
Record this, Mike.
Not quite. Sorry, record what? Sorry, tell me.
When will we be receiving our royalty license, Mike?
Well, all I'm going to say is you won't. Royalty licenses.
Record this, Mike. Middle finger, smiley, waff, cowboy hat, middle finger. Nasty McHugh.
Nasty what, sorry? Oh, you're right. It is nasty. It is nasty.
Nasty Mick. Urine bottles.
No.
He's like the pallbearers with the coffin wandering
Hey,
around
listen.
the graveyard for hours. He's lost the plot.
If we need to go to the toilet, I'll tell you one thing about me. If we need to go to the toilet, we use a toilet. We don't piss in bottles, I tell you, because that's what Amazon do. That's what fucking Amazon Prime drivers do. It's grim. If you go to their warehouses, outside their warehouses, you see bottles of piss. And it's just guys who are lashing out the bottles of piss right outside the Amazon warehouse. This is the truth. Go to an Amazon warehouse and look outside and you'll see bottles of piss. We should go there and show you. I'll do a live stream and show you. So,
Bad boy Mikey.
bad boy. Anyway.
Liar.
What, liar? I'm not a liar.
Show us Mike.
Well, I'm not outside the Amazon warehouse, but yeah. But I will do. 2 seconds back.
Liar. Why pee in a bottle when you up the game and shit in one instead?
Okay, the close.
Rude boy Mick.
We're closed now, but at least we know where we need to come on Monday morning. Monday morning here. So maybe, just maybe, I don't know, we'll see.
Might collect the bottles and recycle them for extra cash.
Well, it's not what we do really.
Peeing in a bottle is still the same things as saying going to the bathroom.
It is, but the problem is, like I've had staff that use my vehicles who have bottles of piss in my vehicles. It's just fucking grim. It's grim. Like my staff, again, I've just picked up one of my works vans, and like it's nothing. It's like show some consideration to the company you work for.
Mike disposes his urine bottles properly for the laggard bin boys at the fuel station. A millionaire that's been doing deliveries for the past month in a van.
A millionaire? Well, yeah, because we work fucking hard. So,
Mike, do you use a sheepy? Mike, how can you fit your new in a bottle?
so what's that? Sorry, how do I think? What? Sorry.
He said van because that's the truth. He's got a van that's his one van. Mike, you should install a bidet in every van. Just drill holes in the floorboard and piss. A sheepy women use them to take a pee stood up. Just piss like a cyclist.
Yes,
We
fine.
should invent a bittle to pee in for road trips. A new canoe.
Let's sort this one out, I think. It's a nice little mission. I think the seat's too upright.
Mike, if you really drink 4 liters a day, that's a lot of piss. Were you in a punch-up Mikey moo? Hey Mike, why did you decide to quit coffee?
There is a reason why.
Mike, when you were asleep and rough in the mill, were you in the middle of a mental health crisis? You never mentioned anything about a business back then. Piss.
I've always run businesses.
Yes, but what the reason?
Think about the mill. The thing about the mill was to go down the route of to put basically money back into the local economy in the local town. And it's basically my town, it's my local town. So it was to basically fund all the businesses in my town, which we tried. But when you've got kids that don't understand what I'm doing and they go down the route of penalising me and they're smashing up what I'm doing, I was going down the route of putting in thousands of pounds worth of money into the local glass supplier, which was a small family-run business back then. It still is now. So when I was supposed to spending thousands of pounds with the glass company to rebuild and re-glass a big building to stop the water from coming in, that to me then shows straight away that what I was doing was a good deed. And I can't, you know, I know what I did for the local supplier. I know exactly what I did. When you've got kids, the problem you've got with kids, I had to. At the moment, I've had to pull rank and pull away. And the reason being is I would have easily thrown a kid through that floorboards. If he was smashing up my building, smashing up my glass, breaking and stealing from me, I've got no tolerance for that. So straight away, to me, that's a little shit that needs to be removed off society. So I know for a fact that if I was in that building and I saw a child smash up my building, you know what would have happened? I would have picked him up and I'd thrown him through the floorboards and he'd have gone through 3 or 4 floors. So that's the facts, that's the figures. Why should I put energy and hard work into a building to put money back into the local economy, to have the local suppliers that are struggling to keep them in business, when actually you think to yourself, well, hang on, and you got some little shits that come in. When you speak to the police just turn to me and say, we know who they are, Mike. The kids, you can't touch them. So straight away, at what point? And one copper said to me, he says, we can't do anything, Mike. But what happens behind closed doors, happens behind closed doors. And if you've got somebody in your building, and you've caused damage to them in your building, you know what they said to me? It will probably go in your favour. Because at the end of the day, they shouldn't be in that building. So that's the difference, you see. However, the problem they've got is they've got to be seen to be on the right side of the law. But when you've got a copper that turns to me and says, if you're going to do something, Mike, do it, but make sure it's not, don't do it, but make sure it's not on camera. What's going to happen? A child who's aged 9, 10, 11, 12, growing up to be in a building that's not theirs, who they're broken into, causing criminal damage, to then say, oh, it's all right, it's acceptable, to then find out that they're lying on the floor with a broken leg. That child will learn. You don't fuck around with people who are actually bigger and also more wealthy than you. And that's the understanding of life. When you've got a police officer that says to you directly, whatever happens, Mike, just don't make sure it's on camera. All right, fine. That's what would have happened. If I've got a child or a teenager smashing up my building, I'm sorry, but I won't tolerate that. So there would be a murder, and there would be death, and I would have made that happen. So I'm sorry, they shouldn't be in my building. They shouldn't be smashing up my building. So end of story. And that's it. Facts, figures. And if they're going to be a little shit back then, there'll be a bigger shit when they get to obviously age 18, 19, and then when they get to 24, 25, they'll still be a shit. And then when they get into like the 30s, they'll realise they've wasted all their life. And you're going to say to them, oh, what have you done? Oh, well, I've got a shitty house that I obviously don't own. Okay, fine. You've met an average woman who's a piece of shit as well. And you've also bred, and you've got another shitty little kids that grow to be exactly the same as you as well. At what point do you just say, right, this is not actually worth it? So when I actually went down the route of looking at security for the building, I'd actually spent over, I think it was more like, it was over £1 million for me to have done what I wanted to do in that building. It would have taken me £1 million worth of security over a whole of 12 months just to have the security to basically keep the building secure. Because the problem is when you've got, obviously, when you're doing work and renovation works and you've got people smashing up the work you're doing, you can't win with that. So straight away, what's the point? You might as well say, fuck it, I'll go and live in a different world, make a little more money elsewhere, and live a different lifestyle. And then people can see me online, living the lifestyle, see me living in hotels, spending £1,000s worth of money, building my empire, and then they say to me, oh, but Mike, you know what? Yeah, we don't want you to be any more successful. Well, unfortunately, I've got the mindset to be successful. So all I'm saying is look at Bitcoin, look at investments, and when I get richer and richer and richer, and you start to get really pissed off with the fact that I own things, and that obviously I'm driving forward, and then think, right, how's it doing all this? Maybe just next time, don't be smashing up buildings. Go and get a fucking job. Don't go down the route of fucking women, and go down the route of actually dedicating your life to building an empire, and then go down the route of thinking, right, you know what? I'm just like right now. So that's the understanding of life, really. But again, shit breeds more shit. And again, when alcohol's involved, if I had my way of saying it, I'd ban alcohol completely. I'd ban vapes, ban alcohol, and I say, right, if you can't take alcohol, then you're banned. And now my mentality is you'll be marked. If you are seen in the world today drinking alcohol, and you can't take your alcohol, banged. That's it. You'll be black marked, and any time that the authorities see you, you'll be tested. If you've got alcohol, you'll be basically breathalyzed. Your alcohol in your system. You'll be told not to drink alcohol in the system. That's it. Fine. And eventually, you're in so much debt that you go to prison, and then that'll be it. Then end of story. You do that to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cases of people, it's fucked. It's gone. And that's the understanding. The problem is we are too nice in this world today. And my mentality is half the population needs to go to prison. Once they go to prison for a couple of weeks, that's it. The death penalty needs to come back. The people need to be caned in school. That's it. And that's the only way the UK can sort itself out. I don't care if you're a child. Don't care if you're an adult. If you've gone down the route of doing criminal activities, you need to sort that out. But again, it's fucked. And now you got the whole round now that if you end up finding out that you're a criminal, and if you're a criminal, and I'm obviously then saying to the police, this is what's happened, here's the evidence behind it.
Who started this?
It's fucked. So it's bad. The problem with kids grow up and they realise life's hard. And then they end up finding out the kids give in, basically. They've not got the backbone, they've not got the grit.
Now, Mike, you are like a oldie medieval lord looking out for the common folk. How noble of you putting money back into the local economy like that. Mike, can you please repeat the last 10 minutes? Mike stands on business. One time I had to poop when I was driving, so I pooped in a beer bottle. Kids are kids, they're not adults. Booty clap.
There's no explanation. There's no explanation for that. That's no. Just because they're kids, doesn't matter. They shouldn't get away with criminal activities. Like, if you've done criminal activities and you've been put into a cell for 2 days, fuck me, that child will not do it again, I'm telling you. 2 days in a cell, eating bread and water, he can fuck off. The kid can fuck off. I don't care what age you are. If you're age 5, if you're involved in criminal activities, you need to be punished for it. So end of story.
Kids will be kids. You lying shitbag, the mill is not your building, you don't own it.
I rest my
case. What on earth are you talking about? A building site is a great playground to a child.
Until they get killed. And then, obviously, then they're like, oh, well, who gets prosecuted then? How did they get in? Oh, they've broken in. Oh, right, okay. Loss of life. Okay, great. So that's how you... Is that your answer? Okay, fine.
What's the punishment for driving at speed, Mike? Mike went off on a tangent there, even by his standards.
Well, no, it's the truth. It's the way that life should be. Think about it. If people learn at a young age, they grow up to be proper adults who have got jobs. People that dedicate. People that obviously survive in the world today. At the moment, the younger generation have got not a pot to piss in. They can't get money. They're fucked. They're in massive amount of debt, the younger generation are. They can't buy houses. They can't buy vehicles.
You were the one that was in the mill causing criminal damage to a building that you don't own. That's how they do kids in North Korea. 10 years of hard labor.
Well, that's how it should be.
Mentally ill.
That's how it should be. So, end of story. And that's what.
That's how kids learn, Mike, through experience. Can't don't T1T.
So you break into a building once, then you break into a building again.
The children getting beaten by Mike.
You break into a building again and again and again, and they will never learn. So what do you do with that? At what point do you accept that's it?
Mike, did you do anything like that when you was young? Mike, you have the makings of a brutal dictator. Mike was trespassing and squatting in the mill. He needs to do at least 36 months in prison. An authoritarian despot.
It's not like that at all. I think people need to understand what the bigger picture is in the world today. This is the whole reason why we've got civilization that's fucked. This is the reason why we have all these people now that haven't got jobs, can't even make eye contact. They can't hold down a job. They basically get fired within a week or 2 months, and they moan, and it's just fucked.
How many lashings, Mike?
It's fucked.
Mike read 1984 and said this is how it bloody should be.
No, it should be. The UK was built off that. The UK was built off that. We took over half the fucking world because it was built off, off detention, off dedication and power. And then next minute we're like, oh, great, we're now Great Britain. We're now Great Britain. All right, fine. So what happened? Oh, we've basically fucked it all up now. We said to us, brilliant. We've got a strong empire, and then everyone's to chill out to relax. And then suddenly now, what's happened? It's facts. It's figures. Don't you agree? Don't you agree?
No, Mike, empires are built on conquest. Let's find children and smash them up.
I guess if you actually look at the army, not many people go
Mike,
to the army.
why were you trespassing in the mill? Yes, yeah. Mike.
Not many people can be part of the army these days because they quit.
I say purge day.
Anyway, look, some of these comments are just fucking misinformation. So
striking resemblance to Putin.
Anyway, right, I'm gonna go to the spa and relax a bit. I need to have a bit of downtime away from this. So right, cool. Take it easy, and yeah, thank you.